Blah 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 blah. I have 0 people in the channel. There are 0 people in my channel. They have all gone away, perhaps because I'm gay. There are 0 people in my channel. Oh dear. I speak to myself. Alright, then I'll speak to myself. I'll speak to the dog. And I'll speak to myself. Oh hey! Click of the fingers. 22 people. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just click your fingers. 22 people. That's what it's all about. Sadly, we have not got good light. So, hello. Urban deprivation. Twisted Broken Things. Gareth Jones. And Randy Booth. What's this? Cheney Dowd. Sorry. Steve Rose. And Exploring with Tinsk. Yay. Now I can see the names because they're written up big, but I cannot read what you're writing right now. I can't do it. It's just too much. So I'm going to make the offer as I do. If anybody wants to come on, I'm going to give you the link, and please keep sharing this link. Keep sharing this link with the people in the channel, so it saves me having to mess around. So hang on. Right, here we go. Here's the link. And if you want to come on and have a chat, we can have a chat, but I cannot drive and look at comments, as you know. It's just an impossibility. It cannot be done. Can't be done. I cannot do it. So, whoa, it's a bit bright, but yeah, we can manage. We can manage. We can manage. So, yeah, it's all good at the moment. If you can't manage, I'll let you know. Better with my glasses off, actually. There's less reflections. When I turn this light on, you just get loads of reflections. I might turn it off in a bit. We'll have to see. But yeah, the idea is if anybody wants to come in and have a chat, if you haven't got a webcam, I don't mind if you go voice only, but I have to know you. Yeah. If I don't know you, then you've got to have your webcam on because them's the rules, I'm afraid. And them rules were set up before time began, and it'd be like breaking the laws of physics. So that's the way it has to be. So, hello, what's coming up here? No, nothing. So, yeah. So if you want to come on, we can have a chat, but I can't read your comments. So, I'll tell you what I've been up to then. How many people are in the thing? 52. So I'll tell you what I've been up to this evening. I have been exploring in Plymouth, and I've been looking at a cinema. So it was good. It was very good. It was quite intact. Had the projectors in there. Had the arc lamp rectifier units. Also had the seats, and a couple of them even had the screens in there, which hadn't been decimated, but they had taken the drivers out of the speakers. So just goes to show what they're really concerned about. It's probably the copper thieves. They probably nicked it for the copper in the back of the speakers. It's just like crazy what people get up to. But yeah. Oh, we got some guests. Hang on, we've got a guest. Callum. No, he's gone. Gotta have. If you're gonna come on, you're gonna have to have the webcam working. Otherwise, I'm not gonna trust you. So, hang on, he's trying again. So, who is it? Motorcycle something. Let's
try motorcycle then. Hello, motorcycle man.
How are you, man? You all right?
Just turn you up. Hello. How's things?
Hey. Oh, good, Matt.
Good, good.
Where are you this evening?
I've been in Plymouth.
Oh, wicked. Whereabouts? Back to Matt
I
Wise?
No. That's all sealed up.
Oh, no way.
Good and proper. Yeah, they've been welding stuff up as well there. So, yeah. That's what happens when a secret vault comes to town.
Yeah, where that Mount Wise was, I lived on a boat for about 6 months. And
Right.
just in Blackman's boatyard, near that marina.
Yeah, don't say what I think you're going to say. Don't say it.
Yeah, but the security there are absolute bellends.
They are, yeah. But if you are thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking, then talk to me privately about it, okay?
I will do. Anyway, Matt, I've got to go, mate.
Yeah. All right, okay.
Go.
Well, thanks for popping on. Do you watch many of the videos?
Most of them. I'm notified. I subscribe to your channel, so I get all your notifications anyway. So pretty much all the time.
Excellent. Well, thank you, sir.
No worries. Take care, Matt. All the best.
Yeah, speak to me on email about it, yeah? Because I'll have a good chat. I think I know what you're going to say.
No worries. All right. Speak soon, fella. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Telepathic. Okay.
Bye.
Cheers. All the best. So we've got somebody else who wants to come on. And Governor has no webcam. So Governor does not come on because Governor has no webcam. So if Governor wants to sort his webcam out, Governor can come on. But please share that link, you know. Yeah, I just don't want to take a chance with like people who ain't got their faces showing. If you decide to mess around really badly, I just got to delete the stream, you know. So if it goes a little bit sideways, yeah. So anyway, because we can't have too naughty stuff on the channel, otherwise I got to just cancel it. But yeah, Governor, get your webcam on, Governor. So anybody else wants to come on? Yeah, I went to a cinema in Plymouth.
I won't say which one because, well, I could say which one, I suppose. It don't really matter too much now, but I mean, trouble is, somebody's probably going to try and get there and stick a video up before mine. But hey, what do I care? All right, then I'll tell you where I've been. It's an old real cinema.
There was an Odeon. The Urban Legend, is that? I think it is actually. Let's get him on then. The Urban Legend. Hey mate, how you doing?
You all right, mate? Not too bad. How's things?
If you're going to go all dark, then I'm going to go all dark. Screw you.
Yeah.
Have you bought the light bill in your house or something? What's going on?
No, I'm just chilling out now with the lights off and just relaxing now.
Bloody hell. Are you like, is it some reason we can't see you with the light on then? Are you like not wearing any clothes or something?
Give me a second, I'll turn the light on then.
Oh God, I wouldn't want to like make it too hard for you, man. I mean, so sorry. I'm a finicky old bastard, and I look at me. I'm driving down the bloody road like with both my passenger lights on here so that people can see me. And he can't be bothered to put his light on in the corner room.
Yeah. How's it going anyway?
All right, not too bad. Yeah, how did your live stream go tonight? And I apologise for screwing up there because
No, you didn't screw it up. You didn't screw it up.
Yeah, I did say to you I was going to come on, and then I had somebody put some money in my bank account today, and I was like, right then, I can go down to Plymouth and do that bloody real cinema because the lads, Derelict Plymouth and Earth, said people have been going in there like crazy. Hang on, I got to turn this crap off a minute. There's a police car parked on the side of the road, and he'll probably pull out now and screw me over. So we'll see. He'll probably screw me over. I'll leave it live streaming if he does, so you can all be witness to him beating me up and stuff. So
yeah, we'll be all be witnesses for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the speed limit I'm doing the speed limit. It's like, you know, normally I drive like about 90 plus, you know, but that's because I know where all the speed cameras are, and I know what I can get away with. But when I'm doing these live streams, I just cruise along at 70 because I got something to occupy my mind. But when I ain't got nothing to occupy my mind, in order to stay awake, I speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you keeping them? What went on the show tonight? What was the subject? Did you do the drones or?
Yeah, we talked about drones and stuff, mainly about drones, and I did have a troll coming up, but bless him, he's only about 13, he said he was. So he came on, well, we wouldn't call him a troll. He came on, and he's like, oh, squeaky voice. I said, yeah, mate, I'm not being funny. How old are you? I said, 13. I said, yeah. Sorry, I know what I mean. It's for 18s only, this, so I'll have to not allow you on. It was basically okay then, and just shut off. So it was good. Know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
respect to him.
it's one of those, isn't it? Urbex. I don't think we should be really encouraging young people to do it because there's a risk responsibility of what happens if people get injured and things, and you know, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if
exactly.
they want to watch 18 movies, or if they want to go out and do things they're not supposed to be doing till they're 18, that's their business. But I think, yeah, I'm not going to encourage them to do it. And yeah, I think you did the right thing there, mate. So
yeah, but I didn't even have to kick him out. He just went on his own free will. So respect to him. Know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Man.
yeah. Also, I just hit 500 subs as well tonight, so that's a good one.
Did we shout you out the other night on the thing? I can't remember now because I shouted out so many people on the subscriber-thon.
Yeah, you did mention us. Yes, thanks very much. It all helps. Yeah.
Did we do a thing showing something that you've done?
Yeah, he's shown a couple of my clips as well. He's shown the first one where we went down air raid shelter on the ground. Yeah. So thanks very much, Matthew, for that.
That's all right.
Like I say, you're always welcome on my channel.
Yeah, man. Did you see a little boost in your subscribers after that thing? Because the Derelict Plymouth and Earth reckon they had a little boost of 75 subscribers after that show. And of course, Kaylee, which we were there for, we were like going, subscribe to Kaylee. She had like about 600 subscribers off it.
Amazing, that.
We got her over that hump she needed to get, you know, the 1,000. You're not at 1,000 yet. Then I didn't realise, mate. If I'd done that, I would have thought, shit. You know, yeah. I don't look at how many subscribers a lot of people have. I just watch their videos. You know, I don't even watch all their videos because I ain't got enough time. You know, but it's like the last thing I'm doing is looking at numbers, like, you know. So
exactly. You've got loads of people sending you messages and all sorts. So you're really busy. You know what I mean? I'm quite busy with all the messages I get. So we understand it, yeah. But yeah, it was amazing what she went through. She got over 1,000 subscribers she needed and all that, yeah. That night I got, I think it's 30 odd subscribers from your channel. So respect to everyone who subscribed to me. Yeah, welcome.
When you haven't got a lot, 30 is a big number, isn't it? You know, but once you start getting bigger, then you see like huge numbers coming through, like from things you do. It's crazy. I mean, it's absolutely mental right now, mate. I mean, do you know how many subscribers I'm getting a month?
No, I don't.
I'm not trying to make you jealous here, right? But I'm telling you, this will happen. This will come. This will come because I know you're passionate about the urbex stuff.
A month, you're saying? I say about 2,000.
No, it's not quite, but you're not far off. Yeah, 1,500.
1,500. Cool.
I know, it's just like bonkers. So, you know, in a year, I'm going to get more than 10,000. I'm going to get like 1,500, like, you know, 15,000, you know, in a year at least. So,
hopefully,
you know,
it keeps going like this. It will do, yeah. It's about time, bro.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for donkey's years, know what I mean? And you've been releasing some fucking crackers there, pardon my French,
Right. Yeah.
over the years.
So, well, you know, I never really thought that I could, you know, could sort of do it like in this way, you know, sort of like getting a bit of money off it, you know, and pushing it like that, you know, and yeah, I never thought about it really. You know, just like, oh, I've got videos that I'll just stick them on YouTube, whatever, you know, and then it's like you start to sort of like see the subscribers coming up, and it's like the more seriously I've taken it, the more the subscriber curve has gone up, you know. So yeah.
Also, it helps to motivate you. Know what I mean? You're getting something back, saying it's appreciation. It's not the money that it's appreciation. You're noticing more appreciation what you're doing, and the money helps you to put back into the films. Yeah, and it shows in your films.
Literally goes back in, like, yeah, you know, it's like all the money goes back into treats for my dog, getting my mate to look after the dog so I could go and film. Go figure. Yeah, and like petrol. Mostly petrol. I think the petrochemical companies do the best out of it, really. Yeah, yeah. But
yeah, they take quite a lot of my money as well. Then.
yeah. I'd love to get a Tesla or something like that, you know, and sort of, but where are you going to get money for that? But there would be a cheap way to get to the Explorers, like. But yeah.
Who knows? You might get sponsored by him, eh?
Well,
that'd be all right.
I like Elon Musk. I think he's a good guy. So.
Yep, I hope he's listening. Hint, hint.
Yeah, no, I think he's a very good guy. Actually, he's got his head screwed on, and you know, I mean, the stuff that one man has done. I mean, he's like Howard Hughes. He's just like, well, I'm going to build all the baddest aircraft ever because nobody else is doing it, so I'm going to do it. Well, you can't stop me. I'm going to do it. And it's like, well, I'm going to go into space. You can't stop me. I'm going to do it. You know, and it's like, you know, he's everything he's set out to do, that guy has done. And I kind of feel the same with like Urbex. It's kind of like, I think that if I try and put my mind to it, I could probably do pretty much anything I want to do. I'm that cocky, you know. I'm that cocky because that's the way I live my life. I have done for many years. It's like everything I've ever wanted, I've had. Everywhere I've ever wanted to go, which ain't many places, but everywhere I've wanted to go, I've gone. I've done everything I want. And now it's just down to what do I want to see that they don't want me to see, and I'm going to see it. Eventually, I will.
Yeah.
Just depends on what you get. I mean, it sounds cocky, but I think you just have to know that, you know, you can do this stuff if you do it the right way. You can do it.
At the end of the day, your own person. Know what I mean? No one can tell you what to do as long as you obey by the law. Simple as.
As long as you're not like damaging stuff or upsetting people, or, you know, I mean, well, upsetting maybe. I just sort of upset a couple of people, but you can't help it in this game. You know, it's like somebody has something that they don't want you to have, i.e., you can't come in, you can't see it. I was like, well, I just seen it, and they go, so of course there's upset, yeah, but that's because people just can't get used to the fact that they own so much shit. Other people want to see it. Go figure.
Isn't there a thing called imperial right to access?
And what? Sorry.
Imperial right to access or something like that, where the bailiffs can walk on your property, knock on your door, then you got the right to tell them these rights have been removed. I might have got the words mixed up or wrong, but
implied, I think. Implied. Right to access.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
so,
you know,
doesn't that go for us as well?
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing about implied right of access is it's kind of like they believe that because you've signed up for something, that it gives them kind of like a power to collect the money from you for it or something like that. And it's usually to do with
so through the contract, they've got the access to get on your land. Then basically,
yeah. And I think it's mostly for things like television license, but they don't actually have the right to come on your land, but you know, they will try to imply that they do. So they're kind of trying to push the law in a direction they don't have the right to actually do, but they do it anyway. bailiffs do it a lot. They turn up at your house. They don't have a warrant from the judge, but they say, oh, yeah, we're here to collect the things, and we are warrant officers for the court, but they don't tell you that they're acting under a warrant now. They just say, we work for the courts and we execute warrants and we're here to collect the money. So they're talking about now two separate things, yeah? They're saying, well, this is what I do, but I'm here to collect the money. But they imply by saying it, they got the right through the power of the court to come in. But if you say to them, where's the warrant? They go, oh, they'll show you a piece of paper, but it's not signed by a judge and it's not an official warrant. And they tried to use a fake piece of paper to get you to let them in. If you let them in,
wet ink, basically.
Then you're screwed. Once
Yeah,
you
it's got to be wet ink as well, a proper signature, not a printed one, I believe, as well, for all that rubbish.
So imagine, it's exactly the same with me or you going into some old house and somebody coming along going, you can't be here. And you go, well, I'm here. And they go, well, you can't, you have to leave. And you go, all right, then I'll leave. Well, the same with the bailiff, yeah? If you let them in, they'll say, well, you let me in, so now I'm going to stay until I've dealt with this business. And you could actually say to them, well, you're trespassing, I'm going to push you out. They go, no, I've got a right to good thing. And I say, well, I'll tell you what then, let's see which one of us is the biggest, hardest bastard, because you're going out through the door. You know?
Yeah.
And that's it. It's an implied thing. Once the door is open, they'll come in. Just in the same way as with somebody else's house or property or whatever is open, you can come in. They can tell you to leave, but then you'd have to leave after they tell you to leave. You know?
Quite interesting, that one. Quite interesting. Yeah, we'll have to speak about that sometime later, what I'm thinking of.
I mean, I think that's kind of how the spirit of the law works right now, because it used to be that trespass was a little bit more, dodgy, because they could say just being there was enough to say it was kind of criminal. But I mean, they've slackened off that, but the thing is, as well, bailiffs have lost a lot of power.
You're breaking up a bit there.
All right. Hopefully, he'll come back in a second. Is it better now?
Can hear you better, yeah.
Is it better? Okay.
Yeah, can hear you. The kids will come following anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I wonder what a criminal lawyer or a lawyer would make of, well, if bailiffs have a right to try and bullshit their way into your house, and then bullshit their way saying they've got warrants they don't have, bullshit their way into browbeating you into some sort of agreement you didn't want to make. If they can do all of that, right, then why can't we just wander around the house? And when they say, oh, you have to get out, well, we go, but I have a right to be here. And they'll go, no, you don't. And you go, oh, but I do, because, and then you pull out a piece of paper and you go, here, and you flash it in their face, and they go, and he says, well, this is what bailiffs do. They bullshit their way around people, So can't we do that? I've got a right.
Yeah.
Don't you think we can do that?
Like I say, I'll have to speak to you after the show or something about this.
Bailiff's uniform. We've gone to back. It was the bailiff.
That's what I thought with my new car, what I bought the other day. What I have to return. Just turn up in that, the gates will open.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't my car really, I'm only joking there, but...
If we say, we can't because of data protection, no. We all look like walking around doing what bailiffs do, in our way around.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I don't know, maybe a different way. He's seeing what I'm talking about now. And hey, come here. Try and get in your camera. There.
Hang on, let me just put you on.
He's hiding again now.
There he is.
Hey, show your face. Oh. There he is.
Hey, Caesar.
He always comes over and talking. He's a bully. Don't you? Be a bully on me. Right, calm down now.
How old is he now?
He's about 6, 7 now. Getting on to about 7.
Oh, he's got good years.
Yeah, my other lived to about 10, 11 it was.
Oh,
so he got quite old. Good years for him.
They passed away, innit?
It's just me on the camera if you want to flick back to you, both of us.
Yeah. What did you spend on your show tonight? If you give us a separate key point.
It's about drone flying and returns home and stuff. Because if you set your returns home and it's too high, it could blow away in the wind, especially if you've got a Maverick Mini, you know what I mean? Because the wind about 150 feet, say you set 200 feet up, you think, oh, I'm cleared over everything. It tries to fly back to you, and obviously it's low battery as well, or it won't be able to fight the wind and you'll lose the drone. So what I'm saying is, when I'm flying over things, I set it, see how I am, then set that as my return to home. I point the highest thing to fly over. So just little bits of tips and bobs like that. Also, ALW shown us this rig he had for his Mini. He had it linked up to an iPad with his rig, or what you can buy off the internet basically, and showed us all that. So yeah, there's quite a few interesting things on there.
Yeah, once you get your height, turn the mobile, fly it back, pushing the position, because you get more speed flying back, particularly, than you will when you go to home. So you can fight the wind better by game. You know that, yeah?
Yeah, once you get a connection again, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Last week, I flew it about half a mile away. It was 2,250 odd feet it was. Others nearly half a mile away. Not feet, meters away from me, at nearly half a mile. And I pressed the wrong button and disconnected it from my phone. So yeah, I lost connection totally, and it basically flew all the way back to me. And when I turned into my app back on, when it got back into distance, yeah, I could take over again. But always update your own point, and also, like I say, make sure you set your height level, just the height, just enough height you need to return home, so you're not fighting the wind and stuff like that. Because if you go quite far and your battery's dying, last thing you want to do is fight the wind on the way home, with no connection as well, maybe.
Well, for safety reasons, but to be honest, having twos can all really get.
Yeah, they've got more weight and better motors behind them, know what I mean? Because they were restricted down to the weight limit, basically. But
a lot of the time, you can get your signal back, and I'll just turn it get back.
Yeah. Slightly different with the minis, I think, then.
Sorry, go ahead.
Slightly different with the minis, I think, then.
Do you know a method of flying diagonally down speed.
Yeah.
If you go up, if you just go straight up, and go down the line, you get harder wind. So you go up, you do it in stages. You get back with that. Go up, lie down, forward. Go up, lie down, forward. Way to get through nasty.
Yeah. No, I didn't know about that one. I knew about if you coming down, you get a lot more speed. But yeah, I suppose if you're going a long distance, you'd have to get it back up again to do it again.
Well, it's a principle price thing. It is called gyro rotation. Go ahead. I'm coming to your speakers. Quite loud.
I'm only on my phone. I'll move it from where it was. It was alright before. Try now. Is that any better?
Okay. Bye-bye. Well, I can still hear me now. Oh well, I down. I don't. I
can hear it as well.
Gyro rotation, helicopter engine power. When it descends, it goes into freewheeling, basically. As the helicopter descends, the blades automatically turn. So it's still got a lot of potential in the blades to land properly because the speed of the blades is still up. It's called auto rotation. But what you find is that as you descend, when you're in a forward motion, the forward motion also turns the blades, and coming down turns the blades. So if you're flying forward, coming down actually takes the strain off the motors. So the motors can then do more work to push you forwards, rather than keeping you lifted up in the air. So by moving forwards, you actually make the helicopter act like an aircraft. It basically wants to stay in the air. It's using like its own internal lift and its own weight to create lift, as it were. Take the pressure off the motors, and then you've got more motor left to push you forward again. So you get back quicker. That's how it works. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I did. I just muted my mic, so see whether it made a difference. And people are saying it does make a difference. So yeah, when I've stopped talking, I better just mute it and see what happens.
Yeah, I can't really look at anyone's comments because I can't focus on the words. I can see their names. Like I can see Dan Desjardins, Jackie Green, Donna is there, but I can't really see what they're saying because it's just like the smallest font. So, but yeah, that's the best way. I mean, I've seen people who were getting blown away in high winds, and they don't realize that the higher you go, the higher the wind. So when you come down low, you get low winds. But some people have to go up high to get the signal back to return to home, to get that signal so they can do it. And if they were to just use return to home, it's so slow, the wind will be blowing it backwards. So what they do is that's what you do. You face home, go up, forwards in sport mode, so you bring it to fast sport mode, and then you basically nose down and go forwards, and you lose your height. Then you climb again and just keep doing that. It's a quite a well-known technique, but only, not many people talk about it, but it is a known technique. So give it a go. Next time you're flying, look at your speed, right? Because it's on screen, isn't it? Look at your speed and do it like a dive down, and you'll see your speed goes up in the dive. Get the angle, learn the angle, the best angle to do it, and that'll save you one day, sure.
Yeah, someone saying in the comment, wouldn't that use just more power if you keep doing that and try to climb? That's what someone's saying in the comment there.
But what you do, you're not moving forwards when you try to climb. You stop. Okay, you stop. So you're going to be fighting the wind, but you're not going to be going through the wind. So you stop. You just go straight up, right? So you gain height. Then you put the nose forward, and then you pull the stick down slightly. So from level, because the stick goes back to the middle, you then pull it down a bit. So you're actually descending. You're not trying to fly forward, maintaining height anymore. You're then trying to fly forward, losing a bit of height. And when you get to the point where you're getting too low again, you stop moving forward, you climb, right? And then you do the same thing again. You just dive forward. It's a way to cut through wind. It's a way to cut through nasty wind. So,
Right, so you're flying back towards yourself and you got a head-on wind coming towards your drone while heading home. That's the best way to do it, basically. Also, I'm just going to have a look on the comments here. Is it any better when I mute my mic, or is there still an echo? Because I'm still getting some sort of sound issues on mine, so I'll just mute it now and see whether you get any comments.
Okay. Yeah, that's good at the moment. That's perfect. I'm not getting anything now at the moment. That's really good. But you're not moving as well. Hello? You still there? Oh, you still there? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I've just muted myself. I'm just reading the comments to see what they say. It's saying something. Yeah, they're saying it's down for me. I'll go and see if I can find some headphones. Give us a minute.
All right then. All right. I mean, to be absolutely technically correct, when you're flying forwards, it's easier for the drone to actually climb as well, because any forward flight gives you sort of like speed rotation to the blades as well. So you are always better off when you do that climb, that big climb back up, to be moving a little bit more forward, because hovering flight, straight climbing, does take a lot of power. But if you move forward when you're climbing, it is actually slightly easier to climb up. But yeah, it's all about getting through the wind. You're not worried. You're not so much worried about the battery power. If battery power was an issue, you'd have to try and fly it at a lower sort of height to get rid of the wind that way. But if you've got plenty of battery, this is a technique to cut through the wind to get you back quicker. So, for sure.
Right, I've got my mic in and earphones in. See if that's any better.
And I mean, that's fine at the moment. That's pretty good. I mean, I've flown my Phantoms and things in like 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusting high, in winter conditions when it's blustery, snowy, snowstorms. And, the bloody drone is fighting to get out to the location. Then it's getting knocked around as it's flying. And then to get it to come back, it's really fighting it. And I've had to use this technique a number of times to cut through real crap.
Yeah,
you shouldn't really
no worries.
be flying in those conditions. You shouldn't be flying in those conditions, but there we are. So,
yeah, they're saying it's a lot better now with my earphones in. So it must be my phone. I've had it a good few years now, so it's probably getting worn out, so never mind. At least we sussed out the problem.
no, it sounds really good now. It's always better with headphones. I wish I had them I could use for this, but it's on charge at the moment whilst it's doing it, and it's one of those where you've got to use the USB port for headphones, and I don't have it with me anyway. So.
How far are you from home anyway? You quite far, or?
I think I've got to come off on the next turning, and then I'm up to 303, and that's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, maybe an hour and a half from home.
Yeah. I won't be able to stay on that long, tell you the truth, Matt, tell you the truth, like I say.
Okay, mate. You off, you do work tomorrow?
I'm not working at the moment, but I am busy tomorrow, yeah.
Well, I thought you were doing the occasional bit of work you said to me before, but yeah.
I'm just helping my mum out tomorrow, that's all.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I have signed up to an agency, but I'm just waiting to hear from him back. Driving job, but just how things are, isn't it?
Well, you could always start one of these like driving along channels, you know, where you get the guest in the thing with your phone and you interview them as you're going on YouTube.
Yeah, live chat. Choose live chat, but in a car. Yeah, could do. Yeah.
Have you released your video of the underground near-death experience?
No, not quite yet. Basically, yesterday I spent all day editing it. Yeah. Before I went to bed, I thought I'll check it one last time. Went through. There's about a clip, about 30 seconds long. Well, not even 30 seconds. Thinking timed it as 24 seconds long, where the screen just went blank for some reason. It's because I tried to put words in at the top screen saying headcam, but the headcam came there with the words, but the screen went blank. So I don't know what I've done there. So it's something stupid, but like I say, good job I checked through it, and yeah, I've got to redo that part now, and then it's done basically. But yeah, that should be a hot video. That.
Good stuff. I look forward to seeing the finished thing. It was the blur stuff I sent you, okay?
Excellent. Yeah, that's another part. Like you've seen the first part I've done, saying they nearly did it when you said, "Oh, need a bit more warnings and stuff." So I said, "Could you blur it out?" Yeah, excellent. I've got to put you in the credits at the moment, at the end as well, saying thanks for editing because you helped us out. Know what I mean? So you should get some respect from it. So I'll be mentioning it. You know what I mean? Simple.
I tried to be as ruthless as I could so that people couldn't see where you were. Do you reckon it worked? Could you work it out? You reckon?
I reckon there's always someone that could work it out, especially from the area, maybe. But no, not really anyone else.
Didn't make it easy for him.
No, you've done a great job there. I tried doing that as well on my own. I've sussed out the blurring, but I couldn't focus the unblurring in the middle like you did. So I just blurred the whole thing out in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still worked, but you've done an excellent job like always.
Thanks, man.
All learning though, isn't it? That's how it is. You just got to learn and pick things up. But yeah, it should be quite good, and I can't wait till it's done now.
I'll have to maybe one night I'll do a little sort of thing on how I do that, because I don't think I've ever done blurring when I'm doing editing. I don't know if I've ever shown people how I do the blurring. So maybe it's something I'll have to do. You know, is do like a little premiere thing, because I mean, you know, if it's something people will benefit from, you know, it's
yeah. On the system I use, it says you can focus, on a certain point instead of blur, and also you got blur, which I think you've got to focus the whatever you want to focus on first, then put the blur over it, or vice versa. But I tried it and I don't know, I didn't do it, and it was just getting too much. Like I say, I was nearly there all day doing it. Well, I was there all day doing it, so I just thought easy way, just blur it all.
There's a thing called a mask. So it's like if you're spray painting.
Yeah, that's it. A mask, and unmask at the top. Yeah.
So what you do is you blur the whole image, so you can't see anything at all, and then you put a mask on it, like a circle, okay, and then it will cut that out, like as if it was sellotaped. You know, that's what the mask means. It means you don't want the blur in that area, so you mask that area, the circle, and then it just has it. And then what you do then is you put keyframes on, and keyframes means animation, yeah? So what you do is you put a keyframe where the circle moves, and then you move forward a few frames, and you move it, and then you keep moving it, and then that's it. When you play it back, it moves wherever you told it to, and that's it. It's animation basically, keyframes, masks, Gaussian blur.
Right, so basically about 20% off doing the process. So it was nearly there, but not quite.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's all learning, like I say. A year ago, I didn't even know how to use the computer, so I think I'm doing quite well for what I've done up to now in a year.
There's some very easy to use software out there that I've not told people to use it per se, but it is so much easier than Premiere, because Premiere is there's a lot in there to learn, but once you've learned it, it's like, wow. But there's a really simple program called Camtasia, which in many ways just blows Premiere out of the water for simplicity of doing graphics and things like that, because like it has arrows, and you can animate things, and you just put an arrow and you say like highlight, and it draws a box around something, and it actually draws the box for you. So it's like it does animation, so that you could point at things, and the arrow like points in stuff, and it's like really, really simple. You can chop the video, and they put all these arrows and highlights, blurs, things like that. It's really simple, but it's not really designed to be a video editing package. It just happens to, you could video edit with it if you want to, but I think there's a lot of easier tools out there to use than Premiere, but Premiere is the best. If you know what you're doing, you can't beat it,
Yeah, like I say, this one I'm using, and what you said, masking that uses all the same like terms and stuff, but you just got to know what they do. And I see mask, I've hit that, and when I hit that, I don't think it unmasked where they wanted it. I think it was still blurred. So I thought it might not be doing that, but it could be down to rendering maybe. So I don't know. But
well, if the mask goes around the edge and you want the center to be, the bit that isn't being blurred, you do what's known as an inversion. Yeah. So you say what's white is black and black is white. So you're basically flipping it. So if the mask was in the bit you didn't want, you press invert, and then the mask goes into the middle, so it flips and flops from the middle to the inside to the out. So you've either got outside the circle is blurred, and if you do invert, it'll be inside the circle is blurred. A button called invert. Yeah. Invert.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I didn't know how to do it. And like I say, try to learn all that while I'm just trying to edit this video and just get it uploaded as fast as I can. Not fast as I can, but obviously up. And that would take me a lot longer to suss out this out just for a 10-second clip. I thought, just blur it out. You know what I mean? It's not worth the hassle and stress. I'll learn that another time.
When you get stuck with these things, do you look them up on YouTube for help for how to do blah, 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 and then somebody walks you through it? That's the best tool, I think, is just looking stuff up on YouTube. That's how I learn. If I wanted to do something really complicated, I look it up on YouTube, and they go, do this, do that, do that. But blur, how to blur somebody's face in Kiddie Master, or how to blur somebody's face in Premiere, and then just walk you straight through it. Have you ever tried looking at videos to walk you through
I have,
things?
yeah, with the software that I've got, but obviously there's no videos for it, so I'm a little bit with that one. Not what I've came across anyway.
Well, once you learn how to do it, you should make a video and stick it on YouTube saying, nobody helped me to learn how to do this, so this is how you do it.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that anyway, just like a YouTube video. The problems I've had, just making a YouTube video on filming and the problems I've come across. Or it's not just like film it on the phone and upload it to YouTube and that's it, all done. It's not like that. It's a lot more work to it, and people don't see the work behind it because all they see is a video at the end of the day. They don't see all the editing and time it takes and traveling and locating places. Yeah, but yeah, it's a lot of work doing the YouTube channel. So yeah.
And the editing, I find, sometimes be the most boring bit. Really, it's like Depends. You know, it's nice to watch your footage again, but God alive, it doesn't take a long time sometimes to
And
edit stuff.
at the end of the editing, you think, right, that's the final thing, and you press play to watch it last final time. You think, do I have to sit through this again? I've watched it all. I know what's coming up. Do you get that feeling as well? Yeah.
It's like I just have to shut it off sometimes and go away because I won't even notice my mistakes. A lot of editors talk about this. You can't see your mistakes until you just put it away, go to sleep, wake up the next day, and even then it's like sometimes it's too soon. You know, like sometimes you need to, if you want to be perfectionist about it, you need to go away for a couple of days, come back, watch it again, and you go, oh, mistake, oh, mistake, oh, mistake, because you just don't see it because you're so much head down into it, you can't see your mistakes.
Yeah, like you know, I'm dyslexic, and you and Ricky went through that video of my final cut to see what it looks like, and he pointed out a spelling mistake on me. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to redo now. Redone it, but like I say, got the spelling right, but the video disappeared. So I've just got to redo it yet again, and yeah, it'll be out very soon. But yeah, like you say, you need something. Sometimes you just need a little break from it to come back and then see it again fresh. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Or if you've got people, I mean, I'm starting to get to the point where I want to start using the people who want to do it. I've used them in the past, but it's like if people can be there quick, because when I finish editing a video, it's nice to say to somebody, look, I've edited it, I've rendered it, but I tell you what, I'm going to do my nuts after watch it another time. Like this would be the 5th time I've watched it to check it. You know, can you just watch it, see if you spot any mistakes? And if people are prepared to do that, they give you the time. So they go, oh, 30 seconds, it seems to glitch, or there's a black screen, it shouldn't be there, or, you know, and it's just like, you could just fast forward to those times and do the repairs, you know? So
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it does save time as well. That yeah.
If you can find people like that, they're worth gold. But it's getting people when you finish, like they'll watch it really quickly and get back to you because it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, oh shit, you know, they're never going to get back to me. So.
Yeah, but when you're doing that, you sometimes finish them at like 3 o'clock in the morning, don't you? And stuff.
Yeah.
So finding people up at that time might be a bit hard.
I might finish it at 3, and then I'll send it to render. Whilst it's rendering, I'll stick a downloaded TV show or watch a YouTube clip, fall asleep, wake up in the morning, it's finished rendering. Then you got to upload it. That takes hours, and then and only then can you send it to somebody, and then they're in work, so they don't come home to any time or something. You know, it's like it just carries on and on then.
That's it, yeah.
This is the life of editors. This is what we all have to do.
Aye.
So you did say you were heading off, mate. I don't want to keep you. It's just I thought, you know, you get going when you need to go, man.
Yeah, I'll stay on for another few minutes anyway. Know what I mean?
Okay,
and
cool.
hopefully someone else can come up and keep you busy and keep you awake and chatting. So
Well, that's it. The bastards closed off the roundabout for getting onto the A303, so I've got no way to get onto the A303 now, so I'm just going up the bloody M5.
oh, I had one the other day. It was going down Stoke-on-Trent, and they closed the motorway off, and
Yeah.
it was crazy. I was using my sat nav, of course, and that was saying, right, go down there to this roundabout, and then when you get to that roundabout, that exit was closed. So the diversion was saying go back. By the time you were going back up that way, the sat nav was saying do a U-turn and go back. And before they even got on this, I was watching all these cars just going round in a circle. I thought, why are they doing that? I thought, right, I'm just going down this road that's open there. Just keep going, and it'll sort itself out. And just left them going round these two roundabouts like idiots. But yeah, it did add another half an hour to my journey. But what can you do? You can't do nothing apart from use common sense.
It's crazy. I mean, like I don't drive that much, but I noticed I go like towards London or something like that, and it's like motorway closed. It's like, all right, so a couple of days time you go to London, motorway closed. It's like, Jesus Christ. So it's like And then, like, coming back from London, it'd be like, motorway closed the other direction. Well, it's closed that direction. It's closed this direction. It's like, what? Are you just, like, close off the whole of the motorway, like, from here to London, and just, like, screw people? And it just, to me, it's pretty crazy what they do these days, like, close the entire motorway off, you know, instead of just leaving one lane open or something, you know, just like, no, it's all closed, tough.
Yeah. That's what it's like there. They just closed both sides, I think it was. Yeah. But I managed to get to where we wanted.
I mean, like, if I was heading up to the West Country now, and, you know, I've got to go, like, probably, I've just gone, like, 10 minutes there, probably, 10 minutes, so, and then I've got to go up, I've got to come to a roundabout, and I've got to find my way across. I mean, that could be, like, half an hour, 45 minutes on the journey, just because they can't keep one lane open to go around the roundabout, because they're doing works on the roundabout. It's like, no, you just piss off. And that's their attitude. It's like, we're doing work, not our problem, piss off. You know? And, you know, what the hell is the normal driver supposed to do? I mean, it can add hours onto your journey, because, I mean, I've got lost sometimes trying to come back to, like, Reading. It goes, oh, the M4's closed. It's like, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, diversion to Reading. And it's like, really? And it's like 30 miles an hour, and it's taking you all up around the back of Reading, and it's like, I'm like, this is an hour, you know, for like 5 minutes of motorway, this is an hour of buggering about, you know?
Yeah. Not just that, it's just say you know how much fuel you got to get there and got back, you know what I mean? And you're at a budget. You know you've got enough fuel to do that, but then they throw you, like you say, an hour detour in. Yeah, what are you supposed to do then? Hope for the best, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they really do screw you. Yeah.
Like you say, it's only for a 5-minute stretch of motorway there, throw you about for an hour or whatever it takes, yeah. And when they do send you down diversions, it's not past any fuel stations either, mainly down the back country lanes and stuff. So
yeah, and everything's bloody closed, and yeah, they just, I swear, you know, sometimes these people end up having to sleep in their bloody cars because of this crap.
Won't surprise me.
I mean, Ali Law was the other day. He was like, "Oh, I'm somewhere. I think it was Scotland or Wales. I think it's probably Wales actually." And he was like, "I've just come to services and it's closed." And I thought, "I know this one. I know where this is going." And he's like, "So I've just driven to the next one, and that's closed. Now I've got no fuel. I can't move." So he's like, literally gonna have to sleep on the forecourt of the frigging garage. You know?
Yeah. It's like this petrol station near me. It's a Morrison's one. Went in the other day and said, "Oh, I've noticed you got to pay only cards there, the machines." Said, "Are they open overnight then when you're closed?" "No, we turn them off." What's the point? Why?
What's the point of that? Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know,
doesn't make sense, does it?
Isn't that the whole point? Why you have like a pay with card machine so you can just keep them on? Isn't that the point?
Yeah, so you don't have to interact with people in the shop. Yeah, so yeah, doesn't make sense really.
I mean, unless it's, you know, because they haven't designed their risk assessment for what happens if things go wrong in the middle of the night because it's an automated bloody blah blah blah, you know. And then yeah, but in Wales it's particularly bad because I mean Wales, oh god, you know, some of those places. Once you're all right around Cardiff and things like that, but when you start going to West Wales or you know a little bit higher than the Rhondda, I mean you are screwed. You are absolutely screwed. If you don't have a full tank of petrol, you know, you probably won't make it, you know, from the Rhondda up into mid-Wales. You better have a full tank.
People talking about editing, someone saying about Ali Law, who Ali Law is, on the messages and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. I've not been checking, tell you the truth. Been too busy watching you, where I should have been reading them, because I can hear you and see you on there anyway.
Yeah.
But saying that, if I'm looking up there, it looks like I'm being rude to people on the phone, so
Well,
one of them ones you can't win either way.
Donna's on there. LK Computers
Donna.
is on there.
Lost
Yep.
World Explorer, LK Computers.
LK Computers, look, he should come on because he can tell us how he got on tonight then as well. So when you go off, Liam should tell us whether or not he managed to get in that place or whether
Chucky
he
Green
got caught.
Cats as well. Why was he on one tonight? Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing an explore somewhere up by him, and I'm not going to say where because there's probably more that he wants to do in this place, so he probably doesn't want to reveal it, just yet. But it's a massive, like, factory or something, and a large part of it is abandoned, or seems to be.
Yeah. Hello to Joe. LK Computers, they say, no, I didn't.
You didn't manage to get in there? Oh.
No.
That's no good. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Have to have a secret vault with you. Get you over the fence. Have you running like, across, past security.
Someone saying he didn't get in because he had no ladders. Joe Marshall.
Ah, there you go.
Does that make sense? I don't know where he was going. He might have told you.
Well, yeah, he might have needed some ladders or climbing stuff. And I think once you start to get into the territory of needing ladders, you probably want to go in a pair of you. You don't want to be going one person in case you fall. Because if you fall and crack your head and you're left unconscious, which has happened to explorers. There's a guy died not long ago doing an explore on a milk place down in the West Country, and he went on their roof, fell through. He wasn't found for 48 hours, and he was unconscious, and he died. He took him to hospital, but he died. So you should always really think about going in pairs. I think is a good idea with this exploring lot, unless it's something really simple, Plus, it's good company.
You don't want to do that, do you, really?
You don't get so spooked if there's two of you. You always spook yourself out, don't you? If it's just one, then you're like, I can hear things, and it's like, and then you've got to learn to control your brain, sort of telling you that somebody's there, somebody mooching around, walking. I can hear somebody. You got to like quell your brain when you're on your own. But when you're with two of you, you just don't care. It's like, oh, it's a noise. Oh, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah. But sometimes when things go wrong, they start panicking over people, and then yeah. But that's how it is, though.
Well, it is. Yeah, it is. I think people are going to be very interested to see your video. It's the case in point in it. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, should be a good one anyway.
It's like me when my boat engine stops. It's like, oh shit, what now? Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to keep calm.
Yeah.
Because if you're not calm yourself, who else has got to be calm? You know what I mean? You start panicking, everyone else starts panicking, and if they're already panicking, it just goes crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep a cool head, because there's always options will present themselves to you when you start looking around for an answer rather than just going, oh my god. It's like you just got to apply yourself. Panicking doesn't really do much good.
No. At one point, Carl was trying to get out of and he said it was locked, the place. I knew it was locked, but I wanted just to buy a bit more time to suss out what to do. So I just took my time. Well, not took my time, but I went and checked it again, like double checked it, just to like look calm and try and suss out what's going to happen and what to do next. And when I came down from checking it, I had a little plan for people were saying, where's the next exit? I said, right, forget about that. Go to A, let's head to A, and then obviously that's the plan set then. So yeah, that's what I did halfway through the thing. Like you could see in the film, I went a bit quiet. Then tried to think, and then I thought, right, let's just give me a bit more time to suss it out. Let's pretend check this up, even though I know it's locked. No, just give me that bit more time to get a plan organised, and it worked. Yeah. So
Yeah,
right, I'm
man.
shooting off anyway.
Right. Well, good night, sir, and have a good day tomorrow. Looking after your mum.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you get home safe.
Yeah, I'm sure with a bit of company, we'll manage it. Probably it's going to
Yeah,
take longer because I take the road I needed to, and now I'm going miles out of my way. But yeah, we'll get there. It's just a
is anyone
motorway, so
else
I
coming
see.
up?
Is anybody else coming up? Well, I tell you what, I will put the link in, so I can I'll put it in again, so that if anybody wants to come up, they can come on, and then share this link so it can be used by other people later on if necessary. So right, so I think that's come up, isn't it? Yeah, right. So there we are. So if anybody wishes to come on and have a chat, Liam, you can tell us what happened then if you want. We'd be all interested to know because you were showing us earlier on, and want to complete the story. So check out not the secret vault. What am I saying?
He's
Check
there.
out the Urban Legend UK.
Thanks
Yeah.
very much.
So the Urban Legend UK. Check his channel out, and don't forget to subscribe because it's kind. So do it. Do it. Be kind.
Well, don't subscribe. Just watch the video. If you like it, and then subscribe. If you don't like it, fair enough. Know what I mean? I'm just one of them ones. If you don't like it, fair enough. Don't watch it. But if you do
Yeah.
like it, you know what to do. You're not daft. So see
The
you
thing
all
is, as
later.
well, I like to see what people are doing, and not everyone's putting out videos all the time. So it's quite good to subscribe to a load of channels, and if you decide one day you get bored of it, you can always unsubscribe. But if you don't subscribe, you just don't find out what's going on. So it's as simple as that, isn't it?
That's true. If you subscribe to so many people, you can always, like you say, bored one day, go through, see what videos came up, and yeah, you might enjoy them. So yeah, look on it that way even. It's getting late now for me anyway, so I'll have to shoot off.
Okay,
Thanks for
thanks.
me having me on, and much appreciated for helping me with my video as well.
And his name's William, by the way. So yes, William, the Urban Legend UK. Check him out.
Thank you. See you all.
Okay.
Good night. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks a lot.
Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye. I can't even see how many people are on here.
100 and something. My eyes don't focus so well in the dark, obviously, because the irises are more open. But there's 106 people, and 1:30 in the morning. Amazing. I should do some proper lives soon, where I look at the comments a bit more. But who's in the thing? Jackie Green, Nightlife, and Donna. Yeah. So who wants to come on then? Who wants to come on? Donna, you're sitting there, not up to much, obviously, or are you? Probably watching a TV program whilst you got us on in the background, eh, or something. But if not, why not come on? Why not come on and say hello, seeing as you're a moderator, so everyone can get to know you a bit better. You don't have to, but if you fancy it. She's saying yes, Rob. Callum Explores is talking to somebody. So yeah, Callum, you can come on if you want. Although I think you tried to earlier on, but it wouldn't bring the webcam up. But I know you are, so if you want to come on, the webcam's not working. As long as the mic works, you can do that if you want. There we go. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to. Well, it takes me an hour from the M5 Bristol to get home. So it's going to be 2:30 before I get home. So I got to be up in the morning. I got to be up really early to go and help somebody I know whose computer's broken. It just won't turn on. So that'll be good fun. Getting up nice and early in the morning. We don't like that sort of thing. That's not what we do. Yeah, who's there? Luke White. Donna. Somebody's saying Luke White, I think. Yeah. So yeah, they're all trying to push you to come on, Donna. They want to know what you think,
and they want to hear your voice. Hello, somebody's being brave. Here we go. We've got somebody. Benj Hoagman, but no. There's no
webcam, mate, and I don't know you. Turn your webcam on, Benj. Turn your webcam on, Benj. So, yeah, we don't really do the randoms. I'm afraid we don't really do the randoms because that way we get caught out by trolls. So, you know, share the link if people want to use it. They can come on. I mean, it's just idle chit chat. You know, it's nothing serious. We won't be sending any people to Mars with the information here tonight. It's definitely a lot more lowbrow than that. Yeah. So it's starting to get a little bit tired now. That's a good thing with the old these chats is that it keeps you slightly awake. So that's a good thing. So if you want to come on, we keep each other awake. Now that's weird. Hang on a minute. You said Weston-super-Mare. Now it's saying Weston-super-Mare again. So this must be North Weston-super-Mare then. If I hadn't come as far as I thought I had, but oh well. No, so Weston-super-Mare and Bristol South. Yeah, right. I'm not going to take that bloody road. That 370 is one of the slowest, shittiest. Takes you through the villages. Stupid road. That is. It's an absolutely rubbish road to get to Bristol. You're far better off coming out from Weston-super-Mare, getting on the M5 and going up to Bristol and coming off at either not Cabot Circus. What's that? What's that? That new place where they got the cinemas and all that. Coming off there. Avonmouth, coming off there and going up the A4, or going up the M4, M32. Those are your options. But bollocks to the A370. Whoever thought that was a good idea, telling people, hey, from Bristol, get to Weston-super-Mare down the A370. Take you about an hour and a half. If you come down the bloody boat, if you come on the M5, it'll take you about, I don't know, half an hour. It's like the 370 is shit. But they do try to push you to use it on a GPS, and it's on the signs. It's like, you're in Bristol, it goes Weston-super-Mare. It's like, why? Why are you sending me through all these villages on a single bloody slow road with all these slow-moving cars? The A370 needs to be nuked from orbit. A370 should be wiped off the map. It is not a helpful route. Anyway, Tracy Jackson is saying Steve Ellis. I've seen Matt on his Bath live stream. Yeah. So Donna, so are you coming on then or not? What's the What's the prognosis, Donna? I have to wait 30 seconds before I get a reply, really, because the YouTube stream has to kind of go out and then I get the reply. So let's see what she's saying. I'd be a good prime minister. Yes. Nuke it from orbit. It's the solution for a lot of the world's problems. Is you just nuke it from orbit. So, Donna, it's his dad Shandy. No, it's my Vimto bottles. I fill them up with Vimto, and then it's cheap. It's cheap, and it's got tap water in it. So yeah. Just a little bit of Vimto. It's quite cheap Vimto, and it doesn't have aspartame in it, which I will not allow. They use sucralose. I don't mind that. That's okay. But no aspartame. Thank you very much. So nobody coming on then. Nobody coming on. Just talk to myself. Can't really read the comments. Woo! What's Matt's Facebook group? It's called The Secret Vault. Look it up on Facebook. Type it into the search thing. It's The Secret Vault. You have to ask to join. And you have to give us good reasons why you should be joining. And you have to declare whether or not you're not going to give aggro to other people. So basically, you're not a troll. That's the idea. So if you're not a troll and you give us a good reason why you want to join, you can join. And it's surprising, right? Those are the two questions that I ask people before joining the group. So they have to give those two things. And it's surprising how many people leave them blank. And then they get deleted. Like, no, you don't join then. Because, I mean, if you can't come up with a good reason why you want to join, or you can't agree that you agree not to give people harassment, if you can't agree to those two things, I don't think it's the right place for you. So, but yeah, it's amazing how many people just don't fill in those questions and they just delete them. You know, nope, you're not coming in. So yeah. I put a thing up on there earlier on, or did I? Did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. I uploaded a little video clip. I don't know if it actually did come through. I meant to. I think it may have gone through, and it's basically some sort of display, and it says "No New World," and it has an S as well. So it could say "No New Worlds S." So no new world and no new worlds. But it's like on the side of a dockyard. And it's like, what's all that about? I was thinking the only thing it could be would be like for a fireworks display or something. And this was in Plymouth. So if you're on the group, you'll have probably had the chance to have a look at it. But I got no... Oh no! What? Oh, it says M4 closed. Hang on. M4. So hang on. You won't. It better be going to Wales. It's closed. It better not be going to bloody. Oh, this is such shit. This is what I mean. This is what they do. They go, oh, we'll close off the A303, so you can't go home to the West Country. Oh, we'll close off the M4 as well, so you can't go that way either. So just close everything. And this is what happens at night, and they just expect you to deal with it, like as if you're a magician, you know. So what's happening and what's not happening? I need to suss this out a minute with my GPS. Maps. Of course, Google changed the icon for maps. Thank you very much. So now I don't know how to find it by looking for it. I've got to look for it alphabetically. Whoa, shit. Don't be looking too much at the GPS. There we go. Start. Right. So, what's it saying?
Avoiding road.
250. Oh, that's not far off then, yeah. Sounds bloody bad though. Hang on. Right. Oh, Google. Google. They make these bloody things at the top and the bottom of the screen so big. So bloody big. This like information that you don't need at the top and the bottom. That the bloody the window I'm looking in this split screen, it's like a stripe in the middle. So my map is like this stupid bloody stripe in the middle. And I got this massive writing at the top, a tiny little stripe, which is my map, and massive writing at the bottom. Great. Oh, hang on. No, there is a bloody... Oh. No, it's not on the M4. There is a road closure, but it's not on the M4. That sign that was saying the M4 is closed must be for Wales. So, yeah. What a pain in the arse, though, when that shit happens. So, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Got 1 hour, 15 minutes to get home. So, there we are. I took, right, I'm going to get rid of this bloody map crap now because I don't want that. So, still got 123 people there, even though I can't give people's questions. Was it post the link secret vault? Well, people should have it. People should have the link. I'll do it one more time, but can't keep posting this link all the time because it takes my eyes off the road slightly. Don't take that the wrong way, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Hang on. I don't even know I'm kind of becoming a past master at this now. But there we go. Here we are. So you know you have it. So store the link and you can share it amongst yourselves. Save me having to do it whilst I'm driving. Oh. Which is another good reason I delete these videos is because it's not really good to be operating one's GPS and things when driving.
Hey, we have somebody who wants to come out. It's LK Computer. It's Mr. Liam. Mr. Liam. Right. Oh, didn't it bring him in? Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, that's it.
There we go.
Well, seeing as they're all whinging, well, Donna especially.
Is it?
Hello.
We've got Jackie Green Cats and Things. Is that correct?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. But it's Jackie Green Cats and Things without looking at the screen. Is that correct? Because that's off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got it right. Thank God.
Whoops.
So how are you?
Who are you talking to?
Well, both. I tell you what, both answer at the same time. That would be good.
Okay, I'm cool.
Yep, I'm cool.
So yeah, talk over the top of each other. Do it. It's fun.
No. Sound a bit gobbledygook, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So Who wants to go first with, who's going to fight each other for airtime to tell us their exciting experiences and what they've been up to and what are they doing?
Exciting things. Basically what I did, I rehoused 2 of my tarantulas.
What, down the toilet, I hope?
No, I put them into bigger tanks.
Oh, so they get in better treatment. I would send them to the concentration camps myself. I think I'd be sending them for a nice dose of Zyklon B.
No, they're not going down the bog. It's not happening. Even though most people would want them to go down the bog, it's just not happening. I like spiders, so I like, well, obviously cats, but I like spiders, mice, rats, snakes, anything like that. I'm not really squeamish or bothered by them.
Yeah. I don't like spiders. They scare the shit out of me, and people have frightened me silly, and spiders have frightened me silly over the years. But I try to respect them, and I try not to kill them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, this is what really amazes me. In the sort of thing that you like doing, you go exploring, which in majority of them areas, they have several spiders. So how the fuck, how do you go to all these places? Why are you scared of them or intimidate you?
I have no idea, but I just know that they do scare me, and if I see one big one run across the floor,
Thanks, Paul.
I nearly have a heart attack. It's just like convulsions. I've nearly gone through glass windows, like knocked my chair over and like kicking, and I've had to crawl on a pillow, and I'm just like, wah, and it's like, oh, shit.
Oh my word. Actually, I see the most ridiculous thing I seen was I was when my daughter lived in a flat not far from me, and she seen a spider. And most people, if they wanted to get rid of them, they would hit them. There was something normal. No, she put her foot on the actual window and pulled all the blinds down. I just lay on the floor laughing at her. I just thought, okay, I've seen it all now. She never lived that down.
Oh dear. Ask Mr. Liam then, do you like spiders?
I don't mind them. They don't bother me. And yeah, that place I went to tonight, I need a ladder, obviously, to get up to the first ladder. But I got in the compound quite easily. I have got some pictures. I don't know if you can see them on screen.
Hang on, let me bring it up so you can show it then.
That one.
That looks like an arse.
Yes, well, it's that building I was stood beside.
It looks like somebody's buttocks.
Does.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You gave me copyright strikes, haven't you? Whose porno pictures are you showing me now then?
Well, that sort of shows how high it is, if you can sort of see it. This light's shite in my shed.
Hang on.
Back now.
So low. Oh, there we are. Yes, you've reconnected, Jackie, is it? Yeah. What's that? It's too dark to see what's going on there.
Yeah, it's probably too light now with the... Hang on, I'll turn the brightness down on my bloody phone.
Did you know that you can share your screen on StreamYard? So if you had them on the computer, you can...
I don't have them on this computer. I have them on my other computer upstairs.
Ah.
Is that better? You can probably see that better. Now I've turned contrast down.
Looks like the edge of a building or something.
Yeah, well, that's the edge of the barrel.
Right.
That I was stood at.
No! No!
Oh God, he's having another panic attack.
No!
Cams.
Remember
Matt.
what Oh, you fucking wankers!
Oh shit, I bet he's having problems getting home, innit?
M4 East is now closed. Not west into Wales, east as well. And I've just come, they only tell me this after I've come past the turning. That means that beyond it, I got to go halfway up to bloody Birmingham before the next turning. Hang on.
That's a load of shit.
Oh, I can tell you what, right? They are really stitching it up now. A303, now the M4, Wales. It's okay, it's only Wales is closed. No, when you get too close to it, oh, no. And east as well. Screw you, sir. Really? Use M5 junction 16. I gotta go all the way up the fucking M5. Sorry.
That's fucking fine. I'd be pissed off too.
And they've closed off the only exit before it is closed off. The only exit before it is closed off, and the exit itself. So they've closed off the one that you could have got off on to go through Bristol to avoid this problem. Nope, that's closed off. And the exit itself, that's closed off too.
Oh fuck, let's turn this around.
Do you know what? I've had a freaking gutful of this. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna pull through the cones now. I'm not having this.
Yeah, fucking move the bastards.
Oh, hang on. No, you can get off this turning. Shit. Oh, you can. Right, hang on. Oh, I thought they had me then. But literally, if I carried on this road, that'd be the M4's gone, and I would have to go up then from Bristol M5 up. It's about 30 minutes up, with no turnings. It's at least 20, 30 minutes of driving without being able to get off. Wankers. Sorry, I thought they had me then. I thought they had, because they really do try this shit on, and like I say, it's absolutely mind-bogglingly shit when they do it. They go, "Oh, your way home here's closed, sir. Have a nice day," and then you go, "Oh, well, I'll bypass it then." So you go down the bypass an hour to get to the rest. Oh, that's closed as well. Oh, it's like, fuck. Sorry. That's why I delete these streams, because it's like, it's me like having some sort of like meltdown usually.
It's funny.
Yeah, people want to see it, but it's not good. They want to see it, but it's still not good.
True.
I'm just trying to find a question, Matt, because someone's asked me to ask you, but I'm just trying to find it in the comments.
Thank you very much. So, Jackie, what part of the country are you from then, Jackie? Because I don't know too much about you.
Right, I live in Manchester, even though the accent's not from Manchester, though.
Birmingham, your accent?
No, I've got an army brat's accent.
Right, okay.
So basically, I was born when my dad was in the army. So originally, I was born in Salisbury, Wiltshire. But I don't remember any of it because obviously I was born there. But we've lived over in Camberley, Surrey. We've lived in Radcliffe. We've lived in. Hang on, I can try to remember all the bloody places now.
Sort of sounds like there's a bit of West Country in there, but and then something else as well, which I can't quite work out.
Yeah, I've been told it's complete mixture, so it's just weird. I know we lived in West Germany for about 3.5 years as well. Don't know, I've lived all over. But then we moved into, an Oldham. Oh, bloody hell, how old was I? 14.
Right.
And I'm 48 in November. So yeah, and I still get asked to this day when I get in a taxi, it's like, "You're not from around here." It's like, "But I've lived up here since I was 14. It's not my fault. I can't get rid of the accent. It's stuck."
Right. Can I just stop you there a second, Jackie?
Yes, right.
Matthew Edwards is saying, can someone ask Matt if he's going back to Cologne or something?
Cologne?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Fuck am I? Oh, I've just worked out where I am. Sorry. Am I going back? Is it Colerne? Colerne or something?
Yes, yes.
Colerne. It's not on my route. No, not quite. Who asked you? Can you remember who it was?
Matthew Edwards.
Matthew Edwards. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I should probably, because I'm useless. And people have been asking me questions of those, but I didn't realise that this guy was from there, or is he just wondering if I'm going to go there? Well, no, it's not on my route because it's well off the beaten track.
It's just put no. Have you been there before?
Oh yeah, I've been to Cologne. Yeah, I've flown over it in my aircraft many times, and you know, when I show a microlight, and I've been around there. There's a video of mine on the channel of us exploring one of the hangars up there. If you have a look back through, we go through the hangars, and there's all sorts of clothing, like stacked up in bundles. It's like clothing from recycling centres got taken there, and they just dumped it in this hangar, but they haven't finished doing anything with it. It's just like all dumped in the hangar there. So yeah, so I have been there to Cologne, but on the base itself, I'm kind of interested in the satellite dishes, because the satellite dishes are to do with the Skynet system. So Skynet is controlled from Rudlow Manor, Corsham Computer Centre, and CDCN, Command of the Defence Communications Network, over at Hawthorne, which is in Corsham. So I'm interested in that, the satellite dishes at Cologne, if that's what you're asking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying Rudlow Manor, Cologne. Yeah. So I think he's on about that place.
Yeah, I definitely know a lot about that place. Yes. So I mean, we could talk probably at great length one night. Well, I've got a treat here in my pocket. Hang on, I thought I'd given them all away. I've got a treat for the dog. Hang on. I thought I'd given them all to her. There you go. Woo. There you go. So yes, I know all about that. In fact, if he's interested in learning more about that, there are several videos on my channel about Rudlow Manor. There's me flying my drone all over the facility, literally over the whole lot, so you get to see what they don't want you to see. And after I did that drone flight, they stuck up signs saying no drone flying. Drone flying is illegal in this area. Guess what? It's bullshit. It's still legal. Those signs are bullshit. Yeah, it's
But
legal.
they don't own the space, do they?
No, they don't own the airspace, but they're trying to imply to people you can't do that, you know, because they don't want people doing it. It's still legal. So they are naughty, like many things the government do, like all this COVID nonsense. It's all bullshit. It's not what they say it is. It's what they want you to do. It's not necessarily the way it is. Yeah.
It's about right, really, isn't it?
Trace is saying good night. And Paul from Dark World Explores is saying hello as well, Matt.
Dark World Explores. God, I get so mixed up. There's so many different names that are similar. But yes, Dark World Explores and Tracy, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you again.
Ooh.
I'm just going to get a fag.
Okay.
I'm going to mute.
You have fun with that, mate.
There we go then. Whilst he's muting, look, I'll bring you up on screen so everyone can see what you look like a bit better. But if
Go on. Go on.
You can put a light on so we can see.
No, I've got somebody, my other half's asleep, and I can't be asked going downstairs. I've got to go through so many doors because I've got my cats.
Right.
And yeah, I don't really want them going in the front room. So I'm upstairs.
Braving coming on anyway. It doesn't matter. I mean, you know, like, I'm just glad you chose to come on. You don't have to, so like.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but
no, it's right, mate.
I don't know what people look like after things. Yeah, I'm just curious. What do all these people who know their names and know these
Yeah.
nicknames? What do they look like? One day I may remember their names, even their real names and details, like you told me Manchester. That may one day stick. You never know. In my
It
brain.
may do.
Yeah.
But I'm one of them as well. I forget. People can turn around and tell me a whole flipping story, and then later on, they'll, you know, try and recite it. I'll look up and it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty
So-
bad unless I have to remember it for a very good reason, like an exam, and I go over it and over it and over it and over it and over it, then it sort of like will stick. But yeah, things just bounce in and out of my head.
Yeah, same really. Unless it's something really, really important. But then I find I pick things up easier if I write it all down. If it's just to visually remember, no, forget it. It's gone. But if you're writing it down at the same time, I find I remember a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, I watch TV programs and films, like, I don't watch television because I haven't got an actual television, but I watch things like, downloads or Amazon Prime or things like that.
Yeah, same.
And I can't, like a lot of these movies, I can't tell you what's gone on in them. Like, a couple of hours after I've watched them, I'm just like, no, it's all right. And I'm like, yeah, it was sort of this type of story, and that's all I can remember is sort of this type of story. And then can I remember how it went? No. But if I watch it again, I go, oh, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this. But if you asked me to tell you what it was about and which sequence it went in, I'd be like, well, oh shit. But I can always tell you if I've seen it. I always, when I go, oh, I've seen that. It's like, oh shit, because I can't remember the names of these things. Like, oh, that looks like something I'd enjoy. I put it on for 5 minutes. Like, I've bloody seen this. Turn it off.
Yep, done it too many times.
Yeah. Bizarre, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just, completely me. I do that. I'll sit there and the other half of turn around and say, you've watched this, and I'll be like, have I?
Watched it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have mainstream TV. It's a bag of shit. It's just all the bloody repeats and all this. They have to put this, that, and the other. It's all got to be politically right. And it's just like, oh my God, can't you just make a film, just for fun, not to have to throw all this crap in at the same time? It's like, come on. Some of this is like fantasy. It's meant to take you away from real life, not try and rub it in your face.
Yeah. Yeah. All this political correctness and stuff, and it's like, sorry, I don't care if somebody's going to get offended by the fact that, I'm with Piers Morgan on this because I saw an interview on YouTube, and there was this bloke on there going, no, there's 100 different types of sexes. It's not just male and female or transgender. There is 100, and he's like, no, there's not, mate.
That's true.
Like, you're either male or you're transgendering. You're in the middle. Or you're female. There's no 100 bloody shades of like this, that, the other. And you know what I saw? Today they were advertising for a job, right? And they said we're very good on ethnicity. We're happy with all ethnicities and species. They said
species.
Just in case you're not human. Just in case you're a human dog or a dog or an alien, or they're all right with different species.
Oh my days. Saying that, my other half, he showed me something, oh God, it was months ago, and it was somebody that said they were was it a fawn or a deer or something like that? And I'm like, oh my God, right, I've seen it all now.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to play act, and it's okay to kind of go, oh, I fantasize about, this and that, the other, and my friends go along with it, and, we play games, or we go out in the woods and pretend to be animals or something like that. That's all fine, but
people take it literate. It's just over the top.
Not actually an animal, You might want to be one. You may really wish you could be one, but you're not one. So they can't put it on your passport that you're a deer.
Yeah. I might have to take these headphones out in a minute because it's killing my phone, so I'm going to have to stick it on charge in a minute. So if it starts all going all echoey, you know the reason why.
No, or I tell you what, I mean, if they're going to start doing shit like this, like somebody says, well, I'm a deer, right? If we're going to take it seriously and say, well, all right, then they're a deer. Okay, so they're a deer, you know, they got antlers, even though I can't see them, and they got, you know, fine. Well, you can't get on an aircraft then because deer aren't allowed on aircraft. They have to go in the luggage hold, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or we can let you in the luggage hold, but when you get to your destination, you have to go in quarantine for 6 months to make sure you don't have rabies. So as long as you don't mind that, then you can be a deer. We don't mind. You can be a deer, but you do have to be, you know, you have to get your vet passport, you know, from the vet to make sure you don't have rabies. You have to have your rabies jabs, yeah? And then only then can you go to another country, but you will have to quarantine for a period when you go into that country to make sure you're all right. Yeah.
Too bloody mad.
We'll have to compulsory deflea you and deworm you, you know, and all that.
Joyful.
Before you could go in a public place, because, you know, normal deer ain't allowed in restaurants. Animals aren't allowed in restaurants. You know, and so if you're gonna like mingle, then you're gonna have to prove to us you don't have lice, fleas, parasites, any bloodborne diseases. You know, seems fair, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Some dumb things that people come out with, I'll tell you, they just make me laugh.
Yeah.
Trying to see where my bloody thing is.
So I hate to point it out as well, like if you're a deer and it's on your passport, so if you have a partner, a human, is that bestiality then?
Yeah, it's a bit fucked up.
So they'd have to make that legal then, wouldn't they? You know, to kind of implicate you and your deer friends. Yeah.
I don't know where people get this crap from. It just completely amazes me.
Bit strange, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's play acting and having fun, yeah, but then there's the real world as well, and I think that some of these people, I think I was going to offend loads of people now, including one person I know who does watch earlier on, but I've got to say it, the term spurgs gets used, and, you know, people who just don't sometimes get it, you know, like, that doesn't apply to all spurgs, because I used to go out with somebody who was on the autistic spectrum, but this is something that seems to come out of a certain type of person or persons that, you know, they want it their way and they don't realize there is any other way, or there's gray areas. It's like it either is or it isn't, and they just don't understand why isn't it the way I want it, because it's the way I want it and I want it that way. And this is a sort of, you know, not normal thinking, not normal behavior. And why should the world bend itself to the, you know, minorities that are asking for quite unreasonable weird shit in many cases?
Oh, there is a lot of weird shit going on. It does vexes my head. Definitely.
I mean, like, you know, gays have been asking for rights for years to be treated normally, so that's okay. Gays, you've got gays, transgenders, and, you know, that's all dealt with. But it's like, what else is there that people need? Like, what sort of stuff is there that needs to be accommodated? I'd love to see the list. I'm going to actually probably look it up now. Right, what are these 100 types of in-between male and female are there? You know, what possible categories and silly names have they got? And if you're going to offend this person greatly if you don't use this strange, unheard of, I've never heard of it name for their species. And if you don't use it, then that's impinging on their rights.
It's
a
load of bollocks.
Yeah, for these things. I mean, I can't say off the top of my head. I actually know one, to to be perfectly honest. I don't know. It's male, female, transgender, you know. Apart from that, I mean, I can't name one. Doesn't jump out.
No, I can't.
Doesn't jump out to me, really. But apparently there's 100 of them. I'm going to go and look them up.
Oh God, have fun with that. Oh yeah, I know.
I want to shock myself.
Oh God, no.
Grays go. Hang on. Somebody wants to come on the stream. He's got a camera. And LK.
Grays go exploring.
That's me.
Right.
You right, mate?
How are you? I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine. Where are you, Grays? Where do you live?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. Oh, very nice.
All the way up north.
Cool. I'm just trying to look at your T-shirt. All right, cool. Yep. Cool, mate.
So where is everybody? I know Mark from Wales.
Hello,
I'm Jackie.
Glasgow.
Hello. Where is
Hello.
everybody else from?
I'm from Lancashire,
Right.
well, Lancaster.
Yeah, I live in Greater Manchester.
Ow.
And you've just got a donation, Matt, off Dano Agar of $5 New Zealand dollars.
$5 New Zealand dollars. So that's probably about half, isn't it? So it's about £2.50 UK sterling. So thank you very much, sir.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I just use my other phone. I just cheat. Because I know the chat thing on here is really, really awkward, so I don't bother with it. So I've been on Flexes a few times.
Flex Urban Exploring. That's the
Oh, you got
first I haven't watched many of their videos, but I know they exist because I know the name.
Yeah, Flex. Yeah, he's all right. Seems they're nice people. Him and his missus.
Oh, it's two of them, is it? See, that's how much I know. I've heard of them.
Oh yeah, he's doing exploring with Jamie Twig, isn't he?
Say again, he's doing what?
Flex. I'm sure he's got. Was it Twig joining him now, hasn't he?
That's another name I don't really know, I'm afraid.
All right.
Yeah, Twig was on Exploring with Fighters, I think, at some point.
I'm gonna have to turn this light off because it's raining and it's really hard for me to see what's going on. So I'm gonna turn just one light on, so you'll have me in shadow now.
That's okay.
And that squeaking you can hear is my bloody windscreen wipers. Squeak.
Mine will make the same noise.
Yeah.
So how far you got left to go now, Matt?
How far? Well, I've probably got about 45 minutes, 40 minutes or something like that left on my journey.
Yeah.
So it's probably about 30 miles now.
So that was a long travel there you had today to go for that wee explore.
Yeah, Plymouth. It's a long way, but because the guys showed me that they'd been in there, and I thought, oh, if they've been in there, then somebody, because there's a lot of people going back and forth to this cinema in Plymouth, I thought, well, you know, there's a lot of kids going there, and these guys have watched these kids going in there, and, you know, they've basically been breaking their way in, basically. So these guys have been waiting until these kids had made an opportunity that they could go in. So they waited, and the opportunity came. So they said, well, look, you know, now's your time, because these kids have just gone in there, and they're setting the alarms off all the time. And, you know, the security people who run this place are going to shut it up because, you know, they're just coming in and setting off alarms, and they're smashing the alarms off the walls and stuff. I saw them, they're all on the floor. All these alarms inside the building. Camera alarms, sensors, all that, they're all smashed. There's loads of them. They're all over the place.
You've got to take your chance when you can.
Yeah, you got to make the best out of it. I mean, I've filmed the fact that all these alarms are on the floor and everything's smashed up, but these kids are going for gold, like, you know, they're properly going for gold. So we've documented the fact that, you know, these kids are the ones that broke in, not us. But, you know, we've been waiting for the opportunity to get in and have a look. But, you know, I had to get down there because, you know, it wasn't going to last long. The fingers crossed those kids don't keep coming in there and they don't do anything worse than they've already done, because a bit of smashed stuff in there, glass things being smashed. And, yeah, just fingers crossed that the security do now secure it.
So did you get a good video with it?
Did I get a good, what was that, sorry?
Video. Did you get a good video out of it?
Video, yes, yeah. I did. I got my 360 cam. That's my you can't see it with the light, but you might be able to do a bit. The 360 cam on my helmet. And I got my good camera, the really heavy one. I took it in there so that I could make sure that I could film properly this time, because sometimes with that little DJI pocket, you've got to give it loads of light, and it's not as good as the other one with just low light. You know, on the other one, you film perfectly. So
all I've got just now is my mobile phone. That's all I use just now.
Yeah, do you go out and explore?
Yeah. We've been to quite a few places. It's not just me; it's me and my brother, and the family as well. We take some of the family with us.
Right, because Jackie seems to know you, because she's you know this Gray's exploring guy, yeah?
No, I don't know him. I was just introducing him.
Ah, what's your channel? And is Gray's Go Exploring? Is that your family name, Gray's, or is it to do with aliens?
Yeah. No, no, that's a family name, Gray.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we've been to St. Peter's Seminary. We've been to Eglinton Castle. We took the kids there. We've been to Sonny Bean's Cave. I don't know if anybody's heard of Sonny Bean, the cannibal, in Scotland. We've been to his cave. We're going to go back there one night and maybe do a wee session in there. A wee spirit box.
Right, okay.
That should be good. Yeah. We're off travelling tomorrow, but I'm not letting anybody know where that is. It's a surprise.
Okay. What you should do is, if you email me, because I'll probably, when I get home, I'm going to crash out of the bed and just like zong. In the morning, I'll forget who it was speaking to. Send me a link to your channel, and I'll have a look at some of your videos and leave you some comments.
Yeah, it's brilliant, Matt. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, sounds good. Did you say St. Peter's Seminary, not St. Joseph's Seminary in near Liverpool? Is that the one you're about, or somewhere else?
No, it's St. Peter's Seminary. It's up in Cardross, next to Helensburgh.
Oh, Scottish one, right? Okay.
Yeah. Been abandoned since 1986 or something like that.
Was it because of sexual abuse allegations, so they abandoned it? No doubt. Was it? Probably. Probably, yeah.
I don't know all the answers, but it probably was that.
They're lost now again, I suppose, because those seminaries are pretty big. They're pretty big.
Yeah, this one was quite big.
Yeah.
Aye, there.
I mean, I like looking at those places, even though I'm not really a religious person. I'm fascinated by the iconography and the design and the layout of the buildings and things. And to be honest as well, I'm kind of curious about the fact that there's all these allegation claims and everything going on. And I'm just thinking, like, ooh, was some kid bent over and bummed in this room then? Like it's walking around like could it be like a ghost? Like there could be a ghost of a dead person. I'm thinking, oh, but also this is probably where the kids were buggered. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Aye,
But, you know,
I'm not religious either. I'm an atheist. But the building's fascinating. The architecture's amazing.
yeah, cool. Well, I'll hopefully be able to see that on your channel, and send me a link to it, because I'm not sure I even knew that place existed. So yeah, you're going to teach me something.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from Liam for a while, so Liam, do you want to chime in about any of these things, or you know, do you know about this seminary, or have you got anything to add?
No, I haven't. I haven't got anything to add really.
You didn't finish your telling us about needing the ladders and getting in earlier. Was there more to that story? You didn't.
I couldn't find anything big enough to get onto the ladder to sort of get up and up onto the roof. So I'm going to have to come up with another plan, a safe plan. But no, I couldn't get inside the building, so it was all locked up. But then I went to another site nearby and then got escorted off the site via security as well.
Escorted off the site?
Yes, yes, escorted off the site. To be fair, it was quite nice, but it didn't say don't come back, so I'll be going back.
Yeah.
That's it. When they don't say don't come back, you're allowed to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have to tell you you're not allowed. You don't come back.
Yeah.
It just said it was private property, and that was it, and then walked me back to the gate. So I took a picture of his security car as well, which is bright red of all things.
Oh, wow.
I'll try and find it.
If he says, I've seen you before, I told you not to come here. He said, no, what you said is, this is private property. Now I'm on a different bet. I didn't know this was private property, because this is a different bet.
Yeah, that's his car, and that was just parked there.
Hang on, let me bring you up on full screen. That's his red car, right?
Yeah, and his number plate actually says security on it.
Ah, what? So hang on then. That's not for driving on roads then. That can only be driven on that place, really, because he's not going to have that's not going to be his number plate. He's not going to be able to afford that, is he?
No, exactly. But to be fair, he was actually walking at the time, as I was just going round the corner into an abandoned bit, and he was doing his walk around rounds and caught me. So I was like, oh, fuck. But he was all right, like.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good stuff. So, are you all right, Jackie? We still got you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. It's the only way you can find out, listen and take things in. I always do.
Yeah. So, Jackie, have you got a channel? I'm just sort of trying to get an understanding. So, right, I haven't seen any of your videos because I didn't know you had a channel.
Oh, yeah, it's just Jackie Green's Cats and Things.
And what do you do on the channel? Is it urbex or is it to do with cats?
No, it is mainly because I've got a lot of cats. But I have brought in, I try and do little bits and pieces of different things, but I've not really done much. Like, I'll tell you facts about cats and sometimes other animals, but mainly cats. I mean, last week I actually, trying to think, what did I do last week? Oh, bloody hell. I think I've shown off the smaller spiders. So that's why it would say, was it cats and slings? Because that's what baby spiders are called. They're called slings. So I was actually, so I was actually showing them. But the big spider, you don't see it very often, the big one. And when I've went to my children's houses, I've showed off their animals. I just keep my grandkids out of it.
Right.
I mean,
You mostly
Sorry.
do the videos. Do you do any urbex as well, or is it just you like watching urbex videos?
No, I do like watching it. And the other half's trying to sometimes because he loves history. He really, really loves history. So every now and again, he's like saying, "Oh, do we go?" and all that, and I'm just like, "Oh, I don't know." It's not that. I suffer with fibromyalgia, so some days it's just the fatigue is freaking horrible, or if you're in pain and aching and all the rest of it. I mean, the mind's willing, but the body's just got other ideas. So I don't mind. I absolutely love looking around places when I have gone out. So it's not like yeah. I don't mind. Like I said, my other half is trying to work on me. He keeps trying. So, but I do love watching a lot of it. I am quite interested in it. So it is nice to know.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah,
and I do like things like I've got weird collections downstairs. I mean, I've got all my gothic stuff and all fantasy stuff, but then I've got bits of I've got Egyptian statues and busts and Greek ones because I absolutely love stuff like that. I just have, like, some of my cats have got like some of them have got Greek names and Japanese names and
right. How many cats do you have then?
18.
Bloody hell. Do you live in a
Cat
normal
lady
size?
then.
Sorry, say that again.
Do you live like in a normal size sort of terrace size house, or is it like a bit bigger, like semi-detached or detached, or?
It's a terraced. It's a terraced house.
Right.
But we do want to do work on this house because we've lived here for about 2 years, nearly 3 years, but it's obviously saving up money to do things on it because people that lived here before didn't have a clue. So much wrong with it. It's unbelievable. It's like the floor's not level in the bathroom. It's like you're going on a hill. They've put all the skirting boards, they're not even put to the wall properly. The flipping what the hell do you call it now? The flooring's badly done. It's just, it's horrible. I mean, we want to do extension. We want to do like what the fudge do you call it now? Attic conversion and all sorts. All takes money and time, but we'll get there in the end. And benefit the cats because I've even got things where you can like make a cat highway so your cats can be on the walls and it will look good. It's just a work in progress.
Right. Wow. 18 cats living heck out of it. I'd be afraid to step on them walking down the stairs at night, but.
Oh, they know me too well. It's like I've stick my boots on because I've got what do you call them? New Rock boots or something similar to Doc Martens. As soon as I put them on, they all scatter. They know they get stood on. They just know. It's like move or you get stood on. So they know. They're not stupid. As soon as they see me wearing them, that's it. They're gone.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, I will have to try and check out people's videos at some point. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that I just haven't had time to type their names in, even though they're moderators on my channel on the chats. But I just know them as their names. That's all I know about them. I don't really know much about them apart from I might know their first name, and I've kind of one or two of them I've kind of heard where they live, and it's like, but I don't know if they've got any videos. I just haven't got time to go checking it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I try and put videos on at least one a week at least. I try to. So I don't mind doing it. I've got quite a few people. I mean, I'm only up to 160 odd, but I don't care. At the end of the day, I just like doing it. But I'm one of them as well. I do try and I like learning stuff. So sometimes I don't know, I'll just pick up stuff, as I'm going along. I mean, I don't know everything, but I'd like to. But It's just learning, work in progress. Like sometimes I've done things like different animal bowls. It might sound boring, but you find out which benefits your animal. And oh God, I've done different sorts of brushes. It's just little things that and you learn about animals. Like obviously cats have got more delicate stomachs than dogs, and it's just. It does sound boring, but it isn't. You know what I mean? If you want to look after your animal and you want to learn more, yeah. But then I'll sit and watch stuff on the TV. Well, not on TV. On what you call it? On YouTube, I'll sit and watch. I'll watch anything and everything. I love venomous snakes, reptiles, and I just keep thinking like, oh, I wish we could have some. But then my other half would just tell me to piss off or something. I don't know.
I've seen videos about these people who've had like these crazy vivariums, with all their reptiles, and then they've gone into snakes, and then the bloody snake has killed them and eaten them.
Oh, that'd be more like. Oh, some of it's mythological, but they do say it's the anaconda may try, because obviously they're the biggest snake in the world, and the longest snake in the world is a reticulated python. But people that get them sort of snakes, they're stupid, because they keep growing to the day they die. And I'm sorry, I wouldn't want a bloody snake at bloody 30 odd foot, 20, 25 plus or whatever foot. No, it's just dumb. Really, really stupid. I always say, if you're going to get something, do your research before you get it. Then you know whether it's, okay to have. People don't do that. And I was seeing the paper, oh, we're getting rid of this sort of snake. It's got such a size. It's like, well, didn't you do a research on it first to see how big it actually gets, how quick it grows? Because not a lot of people have got common sense, but you think they would actually use it once in a while.
No, some people have been killed by lions. They've been keeping in their like flats upstairs in New York, and people upstairs and downstairs didn't even know there was they had a lion. They were keeping a lion.
Wow.
And then they getting killed by the bloody thing. I like watching TV programs like that. It's like people are really this stupid, and then the animal eats. And it's like, I think that's like, yes. I'm like, well done, animal. Now you get to have a nice somewhere, not in that.
Oh, some people are stupid.
Yeah.
Matt, there's someone in the private chat called Alex, and it says, hey. I don't know whether you've seen the comment.
Hey is in hello.
Yeah, but I don't know whether they're trying to get in or not. I just noticed it come on.
Well, there's one person wanted to come in. Here we go. That's it. Hang on, and add him to stream, yeah. But it doesn't beep, it doesn't beep, or I don't know, maybe it does beep, but I don't hear it. Hang on. So
Alex, yeah, I see him.
5 people now. Look, 5 people. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Al.
You all right?
Hello, mate. What's happening, and where are you from?
I'm from Essex, Braintree, Essex.
Braintree.
Yeah, which
Essex.
Not far from John Bengal, then, is he?
I've no idea who that is.
John Bengal. Yeah, he's a nice. Yeah, he's all right.
Braintree, is that near Basildon?
Trying to think how far away. It's about an hour away from it.
All right, okay. Because Basildon is where one of my favourite comedy guys. I'm going to be a bit careful, I probably have to delete the stream. But if I said and the gang, like Cool and the Gang, right? There's a performer, and he's called and the Gang. Yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of a cough there. Then. Yeah, but yeah, I quite like him, and he's from Basildon.
Ah, fair enough. I don't know who that is. I'm not very good with
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
actors.
If you fancy a bit of a childish giggle, check him out, because that's my level of puerile humour.
I'll have a look when I have a chance.
He sings a song about Carol Vorderman. I can't do all the lyrics because it just goes so disgusting, right? And he goes, "Oh, Carol, when I saw you on Countdown, I just had to pull my pants down and then bleep, 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 bleep. I just fill in the blanks with just the most obscene things about Carol Vorderman and what he did. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, that's just my level of humor. I love that. It just makes me giggle.
I've heard that.
Check him out. It's not Cool in the Gang. It's
Brilliant,
in the Gang. Yeah, he's got loads of videos on YouTube, and they'll shock you. It's great. It's great fun. You'll unsubscribe from my channel.
My kind of humour. I've got a wicked sense of humour.
You will unsubscribe. You go, if Matt likes this stuff, I don't like Matt anymore. If Matt likes this, I don't like Matt now. That's it.
Oops.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's very, very puerile and juvenile. You know, I like it. Even to the music he plays, it's like on a Casio keyboard. It's like ting, 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 and it's like really crap. You know, but it's just got this sort of crap value. Like, you know, it's so it's actually good. Yeah.
Matt, I think Joe Marshall's wanting to get in. He keeps on asking for the link. Donna's just popped it on.
Oh, I think we got it up there. It's good old Joe. Joe, mate.
A couple of weeks ago, we went.
Let's give these lovely people a chance, because you will whisk the whole stream away there, sir. So let's give these guys a chance.
Yeah.
So, because otherwise we'll never get to learn anything about these guys. We need to get something out of Alex. We need to get something out of Gray's Explores. So yeah, catch us when we're a bit more quiet there. Yes, go ahead. Who's calling? Nobody's. They said Matt, and then there's nothing. Hello?
Not me. I didn't say out.
No.
I didn't say it either.
No, nobody said anything, did they? Okay. All right. Well, yeah, Joe. We got how many? 5 now in the thing. It's going to get a bit hard to sort of keep going otherwise. And I've got only about 5 minutes till I get back to my house. So there ain't an awful lot of point in bringing somebody in when I'm going to come in. Good night. So let's try and eke some more details then. Right, I'll go back round. So this is the polite way to do it. So that's how the ham radio people do it. They go round in a circle. So let's go back to Gray's Explore. And we'll check out with you. What's your up and coming things you're going to be doing then? What sort of explores you got, or what videos you're going to be putting out soon? People want to check you out. He's not there now, is he?
We went to Jimmy Savile's house. He's got his hideaway last week.
Oh, Jimmy Savile, yeah. You've been there, have you? Have you been to it?
We went to Jimmy Savile's house last week.
You went there,
got
yeah?
His hideaway, but we couldn't get in. No, it was already blocked up, and we weren't going to break in.
I know somebody who was there.
I found a up the back next to the water that's running round the back. So he's probably sitting up there on that decking. He's wine, having his cigar.
Yeah. Probably up there with some young person, yes. On his knee. Going like this with his cigar going,
talking about, I went to Jimmy Savile's house last week. He's got his hideaway.
That's yes, I heard you, but you couldn't get in, you said. I did speak to somebody who went there about a week ago, and they reckon they got in. So somebody I know did say they got in. Are you able to hear me at the moment, or?
I think he's froze, Matt.
He's frozen. Okay. All right, mate. Sorry, I don't know if it's you then, but yeah. Carl from Dark Arts Paranormal with Sam and Jess, apparently. I think they went to Jimmy Savile's house, correct. And I think they might have got in. And they also went to Alistair Crowley's house. And it appears that some mad stuff happened in there. They did a Ouija board and something really weird happened. So, yeah. So we should we're waiting to see that on the channel properly. I've seen a sneak preview of it, and it's a bit wacky because there's a table and it sort of like shifts.
We've got a couple of churches, abandoned churches we're going to go and have a look at. We've got a couple of churches that we're going to have a look at. Abandoned churches up north in Scotland. I'm still here.
Cool. Okay, well, yeah, we lost you for a minute, but
I'm still here.
What we'll do then is we'll sort of like, I can. Yes, I can hear you. I hope you can hear me. Yes, I can. 100 times I can.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear us.
Yeah, we can hear you, Grace.
If you can't hear us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down one at a time, right? But he'll probably thank you. I'm going to thank you very much, Grace. And but email me and remind me to have a look at your channel because I would like to.
If I'm going to go to about
little bit broken. You're a little bit broken at the moment. So what I was going to do is I was going to say goodbye. I was going to say goodbye to you. Okay. Email me the details of your channel. All right, mate. Might be easier if I just kick him off, wouldn't it? Be rude. See ya. I just kicked him off. Be a lot easier. Bye. Grace, we love you, mate. Send me an email. Bye. Bye. Right, that's easier. Just break up to the point where we weren't able to hold a conversation. So let's go round then, because Alex, you're a newcomer on here. So do explores. Tell us about it quickly, because I'll be home in less than 10 minutes probably.
No. I'm not really doing explores right now. I'm actually sort of getting into it. I've done one recently. I've just got to get it off my camera and edit it through my iPad.
Cool.
So that's going to be fun because I cannot use iMovie on an iPad. It's just ridiculous. It just doesn't want to.
You can't use it?
No, I can use it. It's just very difficult to use.
Right. Have you tried a program called Luma Fusion? It's very, very good on iPads for editing.
I heard about that. I was actually going to get it, but it's 20 quid, and I thought, I'm not going to edit that much, so I thought, what's the point of buying it right now? I might get it now, but back then I just thought, oh, sorry.
See how your channel gets going, you know, if it's 20 quid to get that polish, you know, perhaps it's worth it.
Yeah, it's getting to the places as well, because I mean, in Essex there's hardly anything. There is places, but there's one actually, but they're decommissioning it.
Everyone thinks the grass is greener on the other side of the street, but you know, everyone else is coming to your town to do the things you didn't think were there.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like I look at that thinking, oh, I didn't know that was there. It's crazy. There is actually 3 buildings actually, but one's been too occupied, so it's a little difficult getting those ones. So, but this one I managed to get in. There was a broken window, but I'm not going to explain how I got in there. Obviously, I climbed through it. Yeah, it was pretty sharp around the edges. I had to climb through it to get in there. Because obviously somebody broken it previously. But recently they've sealed it up, so I can't get in there anymore. Well, there is one other way. Is what is it? Like service tunnels underground. It leads
wow.
into a boiler room. Then get in the boiler room, then get into the other tunnel to get into the main bit of the building.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting. So it's pretty
Sounds
spooky
good, man.
down there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, make sure you go in a pair if you're going to do some wacky stuff, because you never know.
yeah, I know it's quite dangerous. I thought going in these tunnels, I thought if something happens, no one knows I'm down there.
Well, yeah. Tell somebody if you're going in tunnels and places. You know, you want to tell somebody where you're going.
Yeah,
before
that
you
makes
go.
sense.
And if you don't hear from him, actually, there we are. You see, there's somebody. He did turn up on the channel earlier on, so he is actually all right, because I sent him down caves last night, and I went, "Oh, this one's easy. It's all right, you know." But you never know. Bloody ceiling could fall in.
Yeah.
So I sent him down this thing. I said, "You can't get lost." And then I said, "And don't tell me to be your person to remember if you haven't been found. I'll tell people where you last were." I said, "Don't rely on me." And I'm thinking, the whole of today, I've just forgotten. I sent somebody down a mine yesterday on his own, and I completely forgot today about that person completely. That's Callum, by the way. So he was in the stream with Ron. That's how I know he's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
So if somebody actually told me, you know, if somebody said to me, keep, you know, you are my contact, I probably would remember. I would have to program into my phone to like do an alarm and be like, "Oh, matey's in a cave. Call police." Oh yeah, better do that. Like,
yeah, caves are a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
So there was one cave. You'll know what it is. Is it the Dragon's Eye?
Yes.
Yeah, I would actually want to see that cave, but I have no idea where it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's near here.
It's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. I know somebody the other day, some arse bandit troll, said that we broke in there. We broke in because I mean this is what this arse bandit is doing all the time now. He's going, he broke in there, so it's like, oh, and this one, oh, he broke in there. Oh, and this one, oh yeah, he broke in there. Even though we film ourselves walking up to the bloody things and they're wide open, no, he broke in there. Oh yeah, what about it? And he broke in there. That was one of the ones he said he broke in there, and it's like, the gate was hanging off, literally hanging off.
I think I saw that actually. I'm not quite sure if I saw that or not.
So the point was that we could either crawl underneath the gate, which was hanging off, or we could pull it to one side so we didn't have to crawl under it.
Yeah.
But it was hanging off anyway. It was hanging off. So I don't know what some people's idea of breaking in is. You know. So yeah.
Is this the same one you blur out of your videos?
Yeah.
I know he's on about, definitely.
Yeah, I think he's well known now.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is going for gold. He's going for gold, and he's literally going to get collared pretty soon by the police, because the amount of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, you have no idea. And the threats. Oh yeah. He's a right little arsehole. So he is literally going to get himself in a lot of trouble. It's ticking, tick tock. You know, he has really overstepped the mark, and he's been making massive threats to people and stuff. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, he has come. He went with us on a load of these explorers, right? And then once he's had his like Ujima flip, he's then telling everybody, "Oh, they broke in there. They broke in." Oh, really? So you have a conscience about this then? You know, people. Let's imagine this scenario was true. How many times did you go on explores with people that you now say were breaking in? So you repeatedly went with people, you disagreed with them breaking in, and you kept going, and again, and then they broke in, and again, and they broke in, and again, and then they broke in, and again, and then they broke in, and again, and they broke in. And all of these places, that every single explore they broke in, and you disagreed with it strongly, but you still kept coming with them. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a bit stupid though, going with someone then saying broke in. But you're with them.
You're with them, right? And the funny thing is, right, if it were true, you would be implicated the same as everybody else who was there, because it's called going as a gang, right? So if it were true, right, there's laws. If 5 people are involved in a murder, they all get done for murder.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you went as a gang, yeah. So this moron doesn't even seem to. It's like doesn't even compute that his bullshit that he's spinning actually involves himself.
Yeah.
You know. So I just can't understand the stupidity of somebody going, they're breaking in, which is like saying I was breaking in. Oh right, okay. So they're breaking in. Yeah. So you were breaking in as well then? No, I wasn't breaking in. But you were with them. Yes, I was. But they were breaking in. Oh, but you were with them. Yes. But you weren't breaking in. No. But you were with them. Yes. So what were you doing with them? Oh well, I was watching them. So how many times did you go with them then? 20 times. And did they break in 20 times? Yes. But you weren't breaking in with them. No. But you went with them. Yes. But it was them breaking in, not you. Yes. No, mate. No, mate. You're breaking in with them. You prick.
There is some really stupid people out there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, not everyone, but you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, like in a hypothetical situation where if we were doing that, which is absolutely stupid, you know, and considering most of my videos show us walking up from miles away to places that have had well-established holes in the fence for years, and we walked through a well-established hole in the fence, he's saying, no, that was us. Every single thing that we went to, we did everything where we went, we did it all. All those holes, all those windows, all those doors, everything. It's all us. Yeah, everything. So, yeah, great. But anyway, not to worry, because you'll probably be getting a banning order from doing a number of your little activities that you do pretty soon, because he's gonna get slapped by the police. So, you know, we'll see who is doing naughty things, because some of us actually have proof of him doing naughty things, whereas he doesn't have any proof of us doing anything apart from his big gob going, they're bastards, they're bastards. So actually, we've got him on film actually doing the things that he's accusing us of. So, yeah, which is a bit interesting. He's accused us of stealing things. He steals things. Ah, right, okay. He's accused us of breaking into places. He breaks into places. He's accused us of damaging things and being a terrible influence on the urbex community. He burns buildings down and smashes them up and steals the copper from them. Really? Yeah. Yeah. So, how did we get onto that one?
I have no idea.
Mentioned the Dragon's Eye cave. Yeah. But he is so going to have a rude awakening. It's not going to come from me. I'm not going to do anything to him. It's going to be a little man with a hat on and a radio and a taser. Will be coming around his house and having words with him. And I'm hoping it's more than that. Yeah. So yeah. He's really, really pushed the boat out. I'm amazed. It's amazing because I mean I haven't done anything to antagonize him, right? I've literally just backed off, removed him from all my videos. But you want to see how he's been kicking off behind the scenes for no reason. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's all been going back to the police. And what a moron.
What a prick.
What a moron.
I'm surprised he's not in prison, actually.
Oh, he's going to come round. He's going to kick us all in. He's threatening. He's extorting one person, blackmailing another. He's like, you know, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to smash your house up. I'm going to do it. He's like, and he's putting all this in text and sending them to people. and he's threatening one person that if they don't do what he says, he's going to do that to another person. So he's going to blackmail you by doing something to him, to doing something to her. And it's like, really? Well done. Well done, mate. Well done. Top
He's
marks.
full of shit.
Top marks, mate. Top marks.
Yeah, my mum actually watches this stuff as well, and she don't like him. Because it was that the same guy that was hanging off of the when you're in that cave, and it was hanging off those wooden things, holding the ceiling up. Or was that someone different?
I don't know. I couldn't
I
tell
don't
you. No. I mean,
Everybody's
I
seen
don't.
the photo.
I mean, I don't decry anyone being out there and having, doing what they do, but like coming out with a load of people who are nice to you, and then just like going away, and then just going, right, I'm gonna destroy you all. I mean, there's something wrong. Screw loose. So
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, sorry, I brought him up.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'll delete this afterwards. He's probably watching because he ain't got much of a bloody life apart from smoking dope in his bedroom and then firing off threats at everybody. So hello. Yeah,
We've not named him anyway, so you're right.
I mean, it's like if it seems so silly. Like, I mean, a guy was coming out on Explorers and he was starting, like his channel jumped up in popularity, and then he just decided to go like spastic flip on everybody and just like decide he's going to attack everyone and make shit up and start slinging shit around and then threatening he's going to destroy, my shit and their shit and his shit, and he's going to attack this person and he's coming round now. He's going to come round your house now and have you and all this sort of stuff. And really, do I look like I'm scared? Yeah. I've had threats from London gangsters, right? Real people who will come around and put a shotgun in your mouth and blow your head off, right? Do you think I'm worried about a little dope smoking fucking blown, mate, you're about as dangerous as a hole in a do-rex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you do have to be dealt with. And I'm not going to be the one to do it. You will be having contact with, and I think he already has, because he went nuts the other day because the police came to see him because of all the threats he's been putting out. But what do you expect? So that's the current situation on that one. But I'll delete this video afterwards because But what do you expect if you behave like a complete and utter freak show? It's not my wish to do this to people, but he's threatening to come round and smash my shit up and hurt people and shit like that. It's like, well, mate, you need to have a word with a psychiatrist. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Must have been dropped on his head.
God, delight.
He wants dropping out of a plane with no parachute.
Yeah. Well, I'm just pulling up to
That'd
mine
be
now.
interesting to see. Somebody's going, wee, splat.
I'll pull over for a minute, and we'll because I can't scream and shout in the car with the neighbours because they'll hear me when I pull in and they'll go, oh, look at him,
and everything.
Talk to people in his car, weirdo. I'm going to transfer it into talking to you in the house, but yeah.
I wonder what they must think when you're just shouting.
I think, I have to close the windows when I do a live stream and I'm shouting and stuff. And yeah, they are double glazed windows, so they probably wonder what the hell's going on. I'm sure most people that I know that I don't want to have watch my videos. I know my dad does, so they probably do. So they know what I get up to. And my neighbour's a policewoman, and she I'm sure she don't like what I get up to be perfectly honest. She does not like it, but she doesn't sort of go like, screw you, you twat. But I get the impression that she is biting her tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know she can't do anything because you're not breaking the law already, are you?
Well, no, and then she knows where I'm coming from. She does know where I'm coming from, but she's also a policewoman, so she has to be a policewoman. Yeah. So
Yeah, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
we all respect each other, but yeah, I think my neighbours think like, what the fuck does this guy look like? He's all dressed orange. He's going out on his boat. We know he does this exploring stuff. He's got a YouTube channel. Let's look him up. Oh, that's what he does, is it? What a knob. Yeah. I don't care. But yeah, I even though I don't care, I don't want to wake him up at 3 in the morning with my antics. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just being respectful, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to keep the noise down if I can. So yeah. Anyway, so right, well, folks, it's been interesting. Alex, if you've got videos, email me some links. I shall let you know what I think.
I haven't
Leah,
actually got any videos on there yet.
you haven't done it yet? All right, okay. Well, come on.
It'd be only one video because times that could get to other places. So
Yeah. And Liam, if you've got any secret material that you wish to show me, like secret videos, that like send me a secret link and I'll have a look at it and go, ooh, you know. So, yeah. And Jackie, you know, I'll try and remember to have a look at your cats and tarantulas. I probably wouldn't like the tarantulas, but I will look at them anyway.
I just think they're just in the screen. They're not going to jump out and eat you.
If I look at them, I'll be itching in bed when I go to bed. Then I'll be like itching. So
No,
yeah.
the tarantulas are not all over it, so you're fine, really. They're on.
Okay.
They're only on it a few times. I mean, there is one where I did something similar to what you did. I actually rescued the other half brought in a pigeon, and we actually kept it in overnight. And somebody came from a wildlife sanctuary and picked it up.
Oh yeah.
So I know
Cool.
you took one to Merlin, didn't you? Merlin, I forgot.
Merlin the pigeon whisperer.
Yeah, that's the dude. Yeah, I talked to him on Facebook. So yeah.
When I get a bit more money in, I'm going to send him a donation actually, because he does rescue lots of pigeons, and he was pulling his hair out because he said I can't keep doing this because it's like costing me all my money, and I'm just like pouring it into pigeons and dying pigeons, and so I send him a bit of money, but you know he
says they're all getting poisoned around where he lives, so he says somebody's doing it, and I thought that's horrible. I mean, fair enough, pigeons are basically shit machines, but seriously, to go out and purposely kill them like that, no.
Yeah, I mean, cows are shit machines as well, but like people put them in the field, and the farmer farms them, and pigeons are shit machines. I mean, we're shit machines. If we didn't have toilets, I mean, the shit that we could put out in a week would be a lot. Yeah.
True.
So, yeah. Bless them. I think they're quite nice, actually, pigeons. I think they're quite friendly, So they're.
Yeah.
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 But anyway, guys, 3 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock in the morning, I go and fix up this computer, which means I'll have to get myself up at 7:30 so I can sort of be awake by 8, because it takes me hours to get myself awake in the mornings. So I'm gonna have to say goodnight then, because I'm back at my house now, and well.
You've got to be quiet and respectful. So yes, I understand.
Yeah, well, I'm parked down the road, so I'm looking like a weirdo parked outside the local market at the moment. So yeah, but it's a quiet place, Market Lavington.
Cool.
It's quite quiet, apart from, even though it's got a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, which I think is bollocks and I don't adhere to. Even though it's got a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, people will do 50, 60 down here at night, going through the village. So yeah,
you always get the odd brain dead ones.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of them, and I got to be honest. I'll do whatever speed I think is reasonable, depending on the road conditions. I don't listen to signs. So yeah. And I even go through a lot of red lights as well, because if I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is bullshit, I'll just like red light it, bollocks.
I think this stream's gonna have to be deleted after what you just
said. There's no
definitely. Right, I will let you go.
Thank you very much, Jackie, and I shall try and have a look at a few people's channels when I go in, just before I go to sleep. But yeah, I will try and pick up on it if I haven't in the morning. I'll try and go and have a look at some of this stuff. So thank you, Liam. Thank you, Alex.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
The first time. Thank you for all your help.
That's actually the second time I've been on here.
Is it?
Yeah, the other the other live stream about the guy was talking about antennas and dishes and all that stuff. I can't remember what his name is. Neil, that's it.
Oh, Neil, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that has a Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person, that one.
You need satellite dishes if you've got a Mac in there, or an Apple, because you need to get more Wi-Fi signal in, because that's the way they work. Yeah.
I don't mind Apple. It's just Windows is cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'm starting another conversation.
Oh God, don't get.
I'm trying not to.
Me. Don't start me.
I better head off before I actually do.
Yeah, nice one, guys. I keep my voice down, but yeah, I'm actually here now, so I'll probably when I get out of the car, I'll be mugged. So I'm gonna get my hammer.
Hope not.
Right, I'm not kidding. When I get out of the car, yeah, it's gonna be them or me, and it ain't gonna be me. So yeah.
Completely random.
It is.
Does he stop?
He's probably paused the screen.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
I got to watch out. I got these idiot retard trolls, that sort of say they're going to come and kick my head in. So it's like, you're going to kick my head in, you ain't going to have a head left, mate. Yeah. So I'll catch you later, folks.
Yes.
On that note, aggressive Matt.
I'll catch you later.
Give you the impression of like that. No. Cheers, guys.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Okay.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Liam.
Bye.